It's about the I got to say, it's the stupidest thing in sports.
Whoa, he has trouble with the snap, and the ball is free. It's picked up by Michigan State. Jalen Watts Jackson, and he scores on the last play of the game.
Ground ball, right side. Cabrera will cut it off. Galarraga covers. He's out. No, he's safe.
Phoenix has the foul, and a pinnacle foul throws it down.
DeBrincat gets it back to Goss. He's bearing across now. Kane.
They score! Raymond!
Bob got to the throw, and it's caught
by St. Brown for a first down.
This is BS Sports.
And away we go in 1080p now. So I guess there was a new update to StreamYard, and now I can stream in 1080p. So we got crystal clear video. Finally, some full HD. I didn't have to pay extra or anything. I get 1080p now. I'm happy about it. I'm grateful. I didn't do anything to earn this, but all right. Good to know. So we're back. Lions Monday. So I'm gonna be like blowing up with streams today and then tomorrow. Because tomorrow, the Tigers making the playoffs over the weekend. We'll be live streaming game one of that tomorrow. And then we got the show that evening. So we're going to have two shows or two live streams tomorrow. Hopefully the Tigers game doesn't go too long because I would like to have a little bit of in-between time. But either way, on to this game. Lions, Seahawks, Monday Night Football. First Monday Night Football game of the season. I believe one of the only. We might have another one later in the year. I don't exactly remember. But according to ESPN, we're at a 60.8% win probability of the matchup predictor, whatever you want to call it. So ESPN seems to favor us on ESPN Bet. Lions are 5-point favorites at home. Blackout in Ford Field, wearing the new black uniforms. They look tight. They look awesome. A little bit of concerns. No Brian Branch. No Frank Ragnow. That is concerning for the offensive line, and it is concerning for the secondary because Brian Branch having a great season so far, but neither of them are going to be available today. And the offense has struggled. So this is going to be, it has to be, I should say, a get-right game for Jared Goff. Get rid of the turnovers, be able to march down the field with some amount of consistency, and finish drives with scores. Because we've had frankly, we've had 3 weeks of bad second-half performances overall. I mean, obviously, we get the win last week on the road against Arizona. I'm not going to be mad about it, but still, you got to get those second halves cleaned up. Got to be able to make those plays, push the knife in when you have a lead going into the second half. Oh, we got a little Barry Sanders promo, and they're doing the in the air tonight. Not the Phil Collins version. Some other. I don't know who this guy is. Am I supposed to know who the guy who does this? Because it's not the original. Not Phil Collins. That's all I know. Is he moving and he's walking and playing the guitar? That's actually pretty impressive. It's not easy to do. As someone who doesn't play either. As someone who can't do either of those things. Walk or play the guitar. Yeah. Okay, so they also got Snoop. I thought the Snoop Dogg thing was just for the Miami-Tennessee game. Which, by the way, I gotta say, great matchup, ESPN. You really good thing that they got two matchups this week, or else it would have been a dud. Because Tennessee holding on to I believe last I saw it was a 3-0 lead Tennessee over Miami. To be fair, I guess they didn't expect Tua Tagovailoa's head to fall off. So that, but either way, I mean the Titans. I didn't think the Titans were going to be any good anyway. So, it is what it is. But I do hope that the defense has another great game. Through the first 3 weeks, defense has been lights out. They have not given up more than 20 points in all 3 games against, I'd say, or not 20 points, 24 points, right? What was their final score against the Bucs? It might have actually been 20 points. I think it was 20-16, right? I could be wrong. I don't remember. They haven't given up 30 points. We'll go with that. Oh wow! I mean, they're really embracing the black. You got the black on the sidelines, like the padding there. Mike McDonald, of course, first-year head coach of the Seahawks after Pete Carroll retires. Would love to give him his welcome to the NFL head coaching moment. But he also, Joe Buck just mentioned it. He worked with Jim Harbaugh, so he's got a little bit of a Michigan connection. There's Dan Campbell wearing black. Oh my gosh, those helmets are so good. I don't care what anybody says. These uniforms are so good. I heard some people saying, "Oh, the helmets look dumb. Oh, they just look like the Panthers." You know what? The Panthers look good. How about that? How about we do what good team? How about we do uniforms that are good? I'm fine with us quote unquote copying other good teams' uniforms. Fine with me. But it looks like the Lions are going to start with the football. Not sure who won the coin toss. I'm sure they mentioned it, but yeah, it's definitely a blackout. Wow, that's actually really cool. And here we go. Seattle kicks it off, and that one will end up in the landing zone. Lions going to take it out from their own 1. Past the 15, now past the 20, and then running into a wall of white just shy of the 30. Ball at about the 25, about the 20, 26, 27-ish range. Here comes Jared Goff and the Lions offense. They started with the ball. No, they did not start with the ball. Yeah, wait. Did they start with the ball last week against Arizona? I don't remember. Wow, those black uniforms are so... I'm sorry if I'm just gushing. They just look so cool. Jared Goff is under center. I believe that's Montgomery in the backfield. St. Brown Laporta goes in motion. Little play action. Goff looking to pass. He's going to throw it on the screen, and Laporta is going to just pick up a yard as he's chopped down. It'll be second down. Sam Laporta, who didn't know if he was going to play today, and he's on the field, and he gets the first catch of the night. Graham Glasgow playing the center role in place of the hurt Frank Ragnow. Goff is in the shotgun. Here's the snap. He's going to give it to Montgomery, and Montgomery is going to pick up just a few yards. It'll be third down early. Back-to-back short yardage plays for the Lions offensively. Oh, wow. It gives the colleges of the guys. That's kind of cool. Huh. 3rd and 6. Laporta goes in motion. Goff calling for kill. Laporta moves back inside. Snap. Pass coming. Goff has got time. Goff still got time. Goff now on the run. Goff running, and he will be brought down and sacked. Nobody could get open, and the Lions go 3 and out to start the game. 3rd and 6. Total of no yards offensively. Not a whole lot of separation for any of the wideouts there. J-Mo not separated. You might have been able to get the ball to Laporta, but it'll be 4th and 20 for Jack Fox to punt it away. Here's the snap. Punt is up and away. And that one is going to go all the way to the 30, and it'll be taken out from there and breaking a couple of tackles. But a flag comes in on this play. This might come back. First penalty of the night is on the special teams. And it'll be a holding on the Seahawks. That'll bring back that return. Trey Brown, number 22, called for it. So you'll take that. Pins the Seahawks much further back. Yeah, I mean, that's going to get called. Khalil Dorsey was being held. So now the defense for Detroit comes onto the field for the first time. As the Seahawks march back to where that penalty keeps them. That'll be inside the 20, or I believe inside the 25. Just inside of it. Geno Smith out at quarterback. He's in the shotgun. Smith takes the snap, pass coming. Smith finds a shot, and it's caught. That is DK Metcalf with a big gain. It's a first down, Seattle. Carlton Davis was in coverage, and DK, I don't know how he came up with that ball. I can't believe he was able to keep both feet in. And the Seahawks with a big play offensively to start the night. They are just shy of midfield now. There was pressure coming on Geno, too, and he was able to just get rid of that football. Metcalf moving in motion. One of the most dangerous wide receivers in the game, especially when Geno is rocking. Here's the snap. Another pass coming. Geno gets rid of it again, and that one is not going to be caught. Metcalf tried to come back on it. Look at this last catch, though. Just able to tap both of his toes in. That's incredible. So it'll be 2nd and 10. Seattle heavy on the pass game. Just a couple of passing plays so far. And both of them were targeting DK Metcalf. Smith takes a snap, little toss around to Kenneth Walker. Walker looking for the lane, and Walker is going to be brought down for a loss. Kirby Joseph and Jack Campbell, 2 Big Ten defensive players surrounding the Big Ten running back. Jack Campbell out of Iowa, Kirby Joseph out of Illinois, and Kenneth Walker out of Michigan State. So it'll be 3rd and long. Big opportunity for this defense. Get off the field. Seahawks are 0-17 for 3rd down and 10-plus yards. Geno looking, throwing middle, caught. That is Metcalf, but he's going to be brought down short. Malcolm Rodriguez makes the tackle, and that'll now make them 0-18 on 3rd and long. And the punt team's got to come out, I would reckon, and it will. So neither team offensively gets much of anything. The Seahawks get a first down, which is more than the Lions can say. And the Seahawks defense gets a sack, but the Lions defense gets a TFL. The ESPN analytics say go on 4th and 5. Huh? It's the first quarter. Here's the snap. Punt is up and away. And that one will be fair caught just past the 5. So Lions will be pinned deep in their own territory. They struggled in their first series. No score. Monday Night Football. Lions Seahawks. They really like to pass. And they like to pass it to DK. I'm surprised. I mean, because Terrion Arnold was on Mike Evans. And he was on Marvin Harrison Jr. I'm surprised that Carlton Davis was the one who was on DK Metcalf. Anybody else? Do they have Terrion on Jackson Smith and Jigba? I don't know. Seahawks have a lot of they got a good selection of weapons, so I'm not surprised one way or the other. Or maybe it was just a broken coverage. I don't really know. Yeah, that's right. We got the bye week next week. First set of bye week for the NFL, and the Lions come up with it, which they need. I mean, no Frank Ragnow, no Brian Branch this game. We got to get healthy. We definitely could use a bye week, especially just kind of the struggle fest I believe we've kind of been having offensively. I think we could use the extra rest, get primed, and then you got the Cowboys, I believe, after coming off of the bye. But you got to get the win here. Got to finish. Got to do your job here, first and foremost. Get yourself to a 3-1 record going into the bye. First quarter, 3-1. First quarter of the season, I mean, obviously you got 17 games, so it's not exactly the same. But basically, first quarter of the season, get yourself to 3-1. That I'd feel great about that start, given the fact that I have this team going to the Super Bowl. So hopefully we see a little bit more from this offense this drive, because first drive was very disappointing. I hope we didn't choose to start with the ball. Because if we chose to start with the ball and that was how we ended up, that just looks bad. Also, a little TLDR as well. Oh, TLDR. Little extra information. My air conditioning still hasn't been fixed, by the way. So I still got the window open. I don't have the fan thing because I didn't want to move it from my bedroom. But Mike McDonald taking over for, oh my gosh, yeah, he's you go from the oldest head coach to the youngest head coach. That's crazy. The youngest head coach in the NFL is 37 years old. That's still kind of wild. Here's the snap. They're going to give it to, I believe that's Montgomery. And he will pick up the first down. David Montgomery gets the Lions' first down of the night and gets them out of that hole there that the punt got them into. Still inside their own 20, though. Owosika playing where Graham Glasgow typically would start due to the Frank Ragnow injury, but Glasgow playing center. Laporta going in motion. Here's the snap, giving it to Montgomery again, and Montgomery is going to roll forward and pick up about 5, maybe 6. It'll be second down. They're actually going to say 4. I was, okay, this is why they don't have me spot the ball. So it'll be 2nd and 6. Goff lines up under center. Montgomery remains in the backfield. Well, now they got another guy in the backfield. They fake the give. Pressure coming. Goff stays on his feet. Goff throws it up the middle. It's caught. Oh, my goodness. Jameson Williams. How the heck did Goff make that throw? Talk about a circus play. Jared Goff got tripped up, stayed on his feet, and then threw the ball like a laser to Jameson Williams, who came back to make the catch for a first down. That was an incredible play. Goff all alone in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Goff looking. Throws middle. It's caught by St. Brown, who is going to pick up just a little bit. Maybe 4. It'll be second down. 8.5 to go in the opening quarter. Neither team on the board just yet. This is the Lions' second possession of the game. Neither team has even made it into plus territory yet. Goff calling for something as Laporta moves to the left side. Here's the snap. Play action. Goff looking, throwing middle. It is caught again. That time once again by St. Brown. First down into Seahawk territory. St. Brown stood up when he caught that ball and contact was made. He didn't even fall to the ground. They had to blow the play dead. The other thing too is Goff threw that ball. There was a lot of white jerseys, and he managed to just thread the needle. Couple of Seahawks in the vicinity, and he gets it to his wide receiver 1. 10 seconds on the play clock. Goff goes under center. Here's the snap. He's going to hand it off. Montgomery finds a hole, and he's going to pick up about 7. Second down and short. Parker Hesse is in as, I think he's technically a tight end, but I want to say they're playing him right now as a fullback practically. He's the one who helped open that hole up for David Montgomery. 4 rushes for 25 yards from David Montgomery tonight. Goff under center. 2nd and 3. Here's a snap. Gives it to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for another hole. Look at Montgomery go past the 30 and taken down just shy of the 25. David Montgomery starting to move this ball down the field is Detroit. David Montgomery cut to the outside there, and then it looked like Tim Patrick gets a nice block there on the side to help Montgomery open up a big play. Nice block in there from the big fella, Tim Patrick. Brought in from Denver. Goff is under center again. Here's the snap. Now it's play action. Goff on the run. Goff throws it. I believe, is that Parker Hesse? I know that is Brock Wright with the catch. It'll be short. So maybe a gain of just about 3. That's right. It'll be 2nd and 7. Brock Wright's gotten a lot of catches over the few weeks that we've been playing here. You got the 2 tight ends set on the left side, Wright and Laporta. Goff is under center. Here's the snap. Handing it off to Gibbs. There goes Gibbs. Gibbs to the 10. Gibbs staying on his feet and past the 5. And Gibbs will be taken down inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs put the gas on in the middle of the field, and he was 1 missed tackle away from a touchdown. He got all the way into the secondary. Nobody touched him. Gibbs stays in. It is 1st and goal. I believe that's actually Montgomery. Excuse me. He comes in. Goff goes under center. 5 seconds on the play clock. Got to snap the ball here. There's the motion. Here's the snap. They give it to Monty. Monty staying on his feet, but he will be stood up at about the 3. So it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing there. Certainly got to finish this drive. 7 rushes and 6 passes this play, or so far. I don't know if that's just this drive. So they are mixing it up with both pass and run. Montgomery stays in as the lone running back in the backfield. Seattle loading up the middle of the box here. Goff under center. Here's the snap. Montgomery gets it. Montgomery trying to force his way through. Montgomery's going to be short. Taken down at about the 1/2-yard line. It'll be 3rd and goal. And you got to think they're just going to run it again with Montgomery. Just push this one in. Three and a half minutes to go in the opening quarter. Goff in the offense exits the huddle. Brock Wright is behind in the backfield as well. Now he moves in motion to the left side. Montgomery, the lone man in the backfield. Laporta moves in motion. Here's the snap. They give it to Montgomery. He dives into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Detroit. First touchdown of the night goes to the Lions, and it's David Montgomery. 1-yard rushing touchdown. Take a look. Able to stay on his feet. That's incredible. The strength of David Montgomery to not let that knee go down and dive forward for a touchdown. That's why he is so difficult. He's just so strong. Here's the snap. Extra point is up. And it's good. Looked like it might have been no good, but Bates nails it. 7-0 Detroit. Second drive. They march down the field and eat away at almost the entire first quarter. It's 7-0 Lions. That's what I want to see. That's what I want to see. A long, sustained drive where the offense just murders. They just murder the poor defense. Tire them out with the run game. Once we got to 1st and goal, and we just said, you know what, David Montgomery, halfback dive, halfback. You can't stop it. You can't stop it. It's automatic. That's how good David Montgomery is in the backfield. He's been fantastic. And then Jahmyr Gibbs as well with the lightning fast run to get them in that spot. So still wish would have went second, but whatever. We got, what do you, Armenia, man? The game just started. I need you to speak English, sir. This doesn't have alcohol in it. This is just water so that I don't, die of dehydration. doing this. I need you to use your words, buddy. Oh, yeah. No, we do not get the ball in the second half. Yeah. I wish we would have gotten the ball in the second half as well. But I don't know if we started. I don't know if we elected for it or if I don't know who won the coin toss, basically. But yeah, that's my thing is like we got to be up much more than I normally would be okay with going into the third quarter. Like I want to be up by at least a couple possessions, probably more. Oh, we won the coin toss. We won the coin toss and said we wanted to take the ball. Wow, then that's disappointing. It's disappointing, especially because we went 3 and out. It's like that doesn't. I get you can't totally control everything, but like, come on. It's like if you opt into it, right? You better have an idea of what this drive is going to look like, and that clearly didn't work. 3:11 to go in the opening quarter. Lions up 7-0. Geno Smith will get the ball back on this first kickoff of the night for Detroit. Lions defense was able to hold them on the first drive. See if they can do it again this time, as there's a line drive kick that goes all the way to the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. No chance for Seattle to take that one out. I do like they put Kenneth Walker as Michigan State because that was the last school he played for. But he did play for Wake Forest for like 3 years. That would be nice. Sweep the NFC West. That would be nice. So 1st and 10 for the Seahawks. Geno Smith in the shotgun. They've liked to pass. Now he's all alone in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Screen pass is caught but taken down immediately. Was number 11, Jackson Smithing Jigba, for a pickup of maybe 2. I hate that we have the small box because the little bottom thing. Oh my gosh, so annoying. 2nd and 8. Can we just go back to the big box? I get it. You don't have to tell me that Scott Van Pelt is going to be on after the game. I know. Oh my gosh, this is so weird. I hate this. It's ugly. I hate these black bars. Come on, ABC. What are you doing? 2nd and 8. Here's the snap. Smith, pressure coming. Smith throws it. It is knocked down, incomplete. That was Terrion Arnold who got in there. It'll be 3rd and 8. Tyler Lockett was the intended receiver, and Arnold got his big left paw in there and knocked that ball out. That's great defense from the rookie. It'll be 3rd and 8. Big opportunity for this defense to make it 3 and out. Smith is in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Another pass coming. Pressure coming. Smith gets rid of it. It is caught, and Lockett is going to, Jackson Smith-Njigba is going to pick up the first down as he breaks free of initial contact, but is forced out of bounds. So, fortunately, Detroit can't force the 3 and out. You got to make that tackle because he was short. Smith is in the shotgun again. Here's the snap. A little low. He's going to pass it. Smith throws it up the middle. This one is caught, but immediately tackled by Kirby Joseph was Bobo. It'll be a first down for the Seahawks. Now they're starting to move down the field. Back-to-back first down passes for Geno Smith. There's a fake toss as well in there. Smith kind of got hit there after the pass. It's a nice hit, though, from Kirby Joseph. Make it uncomfortable. If you're going to make a catch, make it uncomfortable. Just one rushing play the entire first quarter for this offense for the Seahawks. Here's the snap. Another pass coming. Geno's going to throw it. This one is knocked down, incomplete. No, they're going to say it's caught, but there's a flag on the play. See what the flag is. I can't believe he caught that. Referee's talking about it. Lions fans initially just booing. They might think it's on them. I don't know what the flag is. I didn't see it. So it's away from the ball. And it's going to be on Seattle, but then a pass interference on Detroit, so it'll be offsetting flags. Ineligible man and pass interference will offset, so it'll be a repeat of the down as soon as he announces it here. .23, that is Carlton Davis, who is called for the pass interference. So 1st and 10, Seahawks in Lion territory at the 48. They've done basically nothing but pass the ball. Here's the snap. Smith, pass coming again. Smith throw is caught, and Metcalf hard to take down. How many Lions does it take? That ball comes out. Lions got it. He's going to go past the 50, past the 40, and he's going to take it. One man to beat, and it's Walker, and he's forced out of bounds. That was Khalil Dorsey who picked up the fumble, and the Lions have it in plus territory. DK Metcalf lost the football as Jack Campbell knocked it loose. Wow, what a play from Jack Campbell. And that's why this physicality of Detroit and making hard tackles, that's why that sort of thing is important. That was actually Carlton Davis, not Khalil Dorsey. First fumble recovery for Carlton Davis as a Lion, and he's going to give the Lions a chance to open this one up wide. 51 seconds to go in the opening quarter, and the defense has had two nice showings. Lions will start in the red zone. Jared Goff in the shotgun. Ball at the 14. Here's the snap. He gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for a hole, and Gibbs going to pick up just about one. It'll be second down. Second and 9 from the 1-yard pickup from Gibbs. Let's get a TDs right. Final 30 seconds of the quarter, but the Lions have to run one more play before the quarter comes to a close. You want to eat up this clock when you're in this spot. You have a chance to go up 2 possessions here. Potentially up 2 touchdowns. Here's the snap. Goff, snap, pass coming. Goff throws. It is caught wide open. It's Laporta who rolls forward. That's Brock Wright who rolls forward for a 1st and goal for Detroit. And that will be the end of the first quarter. So after 1, it is 7-0 Detroit. But they got a chance to open this one up wide. It'll be 1st and goal for the Lions. Gosh, those black unis look so cool. We need this TD. Absolutely. Absolutely, we need this TD. The problem is, I got to say, Geno Smith has been passing all over us. They've done nothing but run pass plays, and it was kind of working there. Good on Jack Campbell for making a big hit on DK, and then Carlton Davis for scooping that ball up. That's a great play by the defense because they were getting beat up a little bit there. But at the very least, if you're forcing them to pass the ball, right, that means that you're really in control of this game, especially if you can go up 2 touchdowns. You're in control of the clock. And that's half the battle. Oh my gosh, I've heard about Jorge Gaviria's stupid little Mexican bar or whatever it is. I know, I get it. You use the Capital One Spark business. Yeah, I get it. I got a Capital One card too, buddy. Where's my commercial? For all I know, this guy's got under. And you know what's funny is me just saying Jorge Gaviria or whatever in the Capital One commercial. I guarantee you, everybody knows what I'm talking about. You don't lie to me. If you watch any television, specifically if you watch sports, you know who this guy is. You know who this random guy is. Oh my gosh, the ad that annoys me even more is the John Legend vaccine commercial. It's like, okay, all right, we get it. Yeah, you got your little COVID shot, did you, Johnny boy? That's great. Good for you, buddy. Ew, it's got honey. He's got honey in his piano. I wonder why Pfizer wants us to get their vaccine, guys. I wonder why. Do you think there's a reason? Do you think they just really want us to be healthy? That's probably what it is. There's probably no monetary interest at all. Anyway, I don't want to get demonetized. This is a Lions stream. All right. So the Lions now on the opposite end of the field, but it is 1st and goal. Seahawks defense, 0 touchdowns allowed on possession following a turnover in the last 22 games. That's the longest streak in the NFL since 1978. So they are pinned up against it. 15 minutes to go in the half. 1st and goal, Goff under center. Gibbs is in the backfield. Goff takes the snap, gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole. He's going to walk in for a touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs puts the Lions up 13 on one play in the second quarter. And so much for that 22-game streak. It's a 3-yard rushing touchdown for Jahmyr. 53 seconds is all they needed to score that time. Just 3 plays and 14 yards. My points, that's right. I got Gibbs in fantasy. I'm not going to win this week because I got the guy I was playing against had Justin Fields, and I hate everything. Fantasy, I'm just done with at this point. My team sucks. I don't have a real running back too. It sucks. But hey, Jahmyr Gibbs gets a touchdown. Here's the extra point attempt from Bates, and it is good. Nails 2 extra points. 14-0 Detroit. 14:58 to go in the half. So the Seahawks offense will come back on the field for a 3rd time. I'm going to need like 5 more Gibbs touchdowns if I want any chance of winning this week in fantasy. A DK ad? No, I got a Hulu plus Live TV. Oh, it's got DK in it. He's got different hair, no? Doesn't DK have longer hair? Or am I thinking of somebody else? I don't know why I think DK Metcalf has long hair. I thought he did something, like he had crazy hair of something. Am I making this up? I guess I don't really see his hair that often. Ooh. I just like, do you think maybe I could be like the ad curator? Like I could decide which ads should be shown. Because like I got good taste in commercials. Progressive becoming your parents commercial. Very funny. I could watch just put those. You know, like I give me a brand and I'll try to find the best commercial of that brand. That's what I'll do. And then the brand still wins, right? Like they still get an ad, but I give them, it's like a good ad. I guess I can't really control the political ads because those are going to happen. I ban the yeah, right. First of all, what I'll do is I'll take the WNBA marketing department. I'll just ban it. It's just illegal now. Actually, the WNBA is not allowed to market itself. Because I mean, look, I'm anti-banning. I'm anti-banning. I'm anti-burning money, and it seems to me that's basically what's happening. Anyway, 2 touchdowns and 2 drives for the Lions. It is 14-0 Detroit. Defense, chance to continue where they left off. Right now, it's 6-3 Tennessee over the Dolphins, by the way. Tennessee looking for their first win as Bates delivers another line drive kick that ends up in the back of the end zone for a touchback. So still plenty of time in the first half, though, for the Seahawks. So defense has to keep the throttle on. That last drive, they were able to get out of it due to that turnover. So Geno Smith comes back in. They've done basically nothing but pass the ball. Geno Smith 6 for 8 for 61 yards. He's really done a pretty good job of beating up on this Lions secondary. Geno Smith now lining up under center. K9 is in the backfield. Here's the snap. He gives it to Kenneth Walker, and Walker is going to go for a gain of about 3. It'll be second down. That's just the second run play they've called. Kenneth Walker, of course, missing the first couple of games. Oblique injury. Coming in for Charbonnet. It is 2nd and 7 for the Seahawks. Geno back in the shotgun where he seems to prefer to be. I believe that's Lockett in motion. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Geno gets rid of it quickly. It's incomplete. Overthrew his intended receiver, the big man, I believe that's 86. It'll be third down. Opportunity for the defense. I know I say that at basically every third down, but if you can get a 3 and out here, get your offense back out on the field. That was Brown, the intended receiver, and the ball just whizzed right by his hands. So it'll be 3rd and 7. Aiden Hutchinson is on the top there. You know he wants to get another sack. Snap. Pass coming. Geno, pressure coming. Now Geno on the run. Geno going to throw. It is caught for a first down. Jackson Smithing Jigba makes a catch. And another third down conversion for the Seahawks. And, Carlton, I believe that's Carlton Davis. Got burned there. First and 10 for the Seahawks. Smith, little high snap, but he takes it. It'll be thrown and knocked down, incomplete. That is Carlton Davis, and he knocked that ball out. Really nice play there. Just got a hand in there. Knocked that out of the air. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. Smith in the shotgun again. Again, they've ran 2 running plays this whole first half. And Geno is trying to signal his offense. A lot of movement there. Here's a snap. Pass coming. He gets rid of it. It's a screen, and that will go pretty much nowhere. It'll be third down again. I believe that was Josh Paschal who was in there to make it part of that tackle. 3rd and 7. Clock is rolling. Third down again. This one with 7 to go. Geno is in the shotgun. They are 3 for 3 on third down. On passing, I should say. Smith looking, pressure. Smith on the run. Smith running away. Smith still on his feet, trying to pick it up. Smith will be knocked down. There's a flag, though. We'll see if the play stands in favor of Detroit. It'll be 4th down. And it's going to be defensive holding. And that's an automatic first down, and that's a brutal penalty. Alex Anzalone made the tackle, and Carlton Davis called for holding on DK. That is a brutal call because it keeps the offense on the field for Seattle. Carlton Davis, I mean, he's had a pretty good first half and gives up that penalty like that. That's That's brutal. It'll be 1st and 10, though, for the Seahawks. Geno under center. Here's the snap. Fakes the give, play action. Pressure coming. Geno gets rid of it, and it'll be short on the catch. Terrion Arnold makes the tackle. It'll be 2nd down. Josh Paschal brought the pressure there. 2nd and 4. But the Seahawks just moving down the field offensively now. Here's the snap. Geno throw is caught and brought down short by Alex Anzalone. A flag comes in, though. I don't know what Metcalf is thinking. Are they saying he wasn't down? They're saying he was not down back short, but there is a flag on the play. Hold on, we'll see what the flag is. This might not even matter. It's going to be defensive offsides. It'll be declined, and it's a 1st down. Now, hold on just a second. How did he not go down on this Anzalone tackle? Oh, my gosh. That is, you know what? I respect it. Kenneth Walker, that was not DK Metcalf. That was Kenneth Walker, who never went down. Wow. Here's the snap. They give it to K9. K9 going to run into a black wall and go absolutely nowhere. 2nd down. Seattle is moving down the field with some efficiency here. You're Detroit. You want to put this away before it gets dangerous. 3 rushes to 14 passes for Seattle. K9 out as a receiver. Snap, pass coming. Geno taking a shot. It's caught, and rolling into the end zone for a touchdown is DK Metcalf. And the Seahawks are on the board. A 30-yard touchdown. They're saying as it stands now, was there a penalty? Oh, maybe he's out. No. They're going to look at this and see if he actually scored. And actually, they're going to say he's just short. So at about the 1. So the defense will go back on the field. It'll be 1st and goal for Seattle. Although, honestly, you might have preferred they just score. They don't get to use up a little extra time. Here's the snap, handoff. Kenneth Walker is going to be stuffed at the line. It'll be 2nd and goal. All right. You got to think, given the state of the game, that they're going to be going for it if they don't get it on this next try. Well, next couple of tries, I should say. There's a flag down. What is this penalty for? They're talking about it. See what it is. And it'll be 12 men on the field on Detroit. Who is the 12th man? Aaron Glenn doesn't believe it. Can we take a look? Josh Paschal was called for being the 12th man. I want to see the little count thing. There they hand it off again. Kenneth Walker breaks off, and Kenneth Walker is going to take that one in for a touchdown. Pushes off the line and then runs in for a 1-yard touchdown. Kenneth Walker puts the Seahawks on the board. K9 able to stay on his feet, and then by then, there's no way you're catching him. 10 plays for 70 yards and multiple third downs that Detroit just could not stop them on, as that kick will be good. So it is 14-7. Lions get the ball back. Yeah, I mean, at this point, yeah, go back. I mean, obviously, go march down the field, get your own touchdown, and then, put them right back in that spot they were just in, down 2 scores. Yeah, penalties that holding on the third down that Anzalone made the tackle. That's tough. That's really tough. And then I don't know how DK was able to get that wide open. I'm just gonna be honest. I loved the first Joker. I know this is just me commenting on the commercials. Seahawks eat up little baby Lions. I mean, I don't know. You're 1 for 3 on offensive drives. Let's chill out, Zing Dad. Let's relax. What is this? Oh. Wait, Hutchinson's in a State Farm commercial? Is that news? That's the first time I've seen it. Aiden Hutchinson was in a State Farm commercial. Okay. Yeah, I mean, offense was doing well when they were running it, which goes without saying for the Lions. They do well when they run the ball. So it was 1-on-1 with Carlton Davis was DK, and Carlton kind of lost a step there. So just the second kickoff of the night for the Seahawks after starting the game with a kickoff. That one is lined, and it'll bounce to the back of the end zone. Oh my gosh. That doesn't look good. So it'll be 1st and 10 for Detroit. Jared Goff under center. Here's a snap. Play action. Goff, pressure, throws, caught. St. Brown, short of the first down, but a pickup of about 8. Second catch of the night for Amon-Ra. Able to get rid of that ball quickly. Seattle was bringing pressure. Here's the snap. Goff throwing again. Goff has time. Goff kind of trips. Goff gets rid of it. It's caught. And then breaking the tackle is Laporta and picking up the first down. Oh, my goodness. But a flag is down. Flag is in the secondary, though. We'll see what it is. And the crowd's sounding like it's on Seattle. We'll see. And it'll be defensive face mask. That'll add to the pickup. Trevis Gibson, number 50, called for the face mask. So that's a couple of much needed yards there. I forgot my words. All right, don't make fun of me. I thought Goff was going to trip and fall down there. But he's able to stay on his feet, and the Lions back into plus territory. Goff under center. Here's a snap. Goff hands it off to Gibbs, and Gibbs is going to go for just a couple. It'll be second down. Let's see. Yeah, that's definitely a face mask. He caught the face mask of Laporta. Couple of yards picked up from Jahmyr Gibbs there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Goff is under center. Here's the snap. They give it to Gibbs. Gibbs cuts to the outside. Gibbs looking for a hole, and Gibbs picks up the first down. The speed of Jahmyr Gibbs on show. Another first down for Detroit. It was one-on-one for Gibbs. He was able to pick up the yards, though. Goff under center. Gibbs staying in the backfield. Here's the snap. Play action. Gives it to Amon-Ra on the screen. Amon-Ra, unfortunately, he runs into the defender there. Probably should have stayed inside. It'll be 2nd down and 7 on just a 3-yard gain. I mean, let me take a look at this again. Yeah, he should have just cut inside. 2nd and 7. J-Mo moves in motion. Now they give it to, believe that is Gibbs again. He will be short. Gain of about 4, though. So it'll be 3rd and short. Devin Witherspoon, former Illinois Fighting Illini, Big Ten guy. Third and 3 for Detroit. Just inside 7 minutes to go in the half. Detroit inside the red zone. Here's the snap. They give it to, no, Goff is going to keep it. Then on the screen is caught there by Laporta, who is pushed out of bounds. It'll be 1st and goal again for Detroit. Boy, I bit on that too. I thought he gave it to Montgomery, but he kept it. And then on the run, found Sam Laporta wide open. And it's 1st and goal Lions. Just at about the 6 are the Lions. Laporta with 23 yards on the night so far on 3 targets. Play action. Goff on the run. Goff throws it. It is caught by St. Brown, who dives forward, but he's just short. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. I thought he was throwing that ball away, but St. Brown was able to pick it up. I thought he was throwing it to the ground. But it was all, I think it might have all been a part of the design of the play. He just snuck that ball inside to St. Brown. It'll be 2nd and goal at the 1. Goff under center. A whistle comes in. A flag comes in. And there's 12 players on the Seahawks. That'll half the distance for Detroit. What is it with the defense and getting 12 men on the field? This the same exact thing happened for the Lions on the other side. So they catch about maybe a quarter of a yard. Stays 2nd and goal with less than 5.5 to go. You got to think they're going to run it here again, just the way they've been finding those holes. Jahmyr Gibbs is in the backfield. Here's the snap. There it goes to Gibbs. Gibbs stays on his feet and dives forward, and he's in for the touchdown. 2nd touchdown of the night for Jahmyr Gibbs. And third touchdown on the ground for the Lions. This one, a 1-yard rushing touchdown for the second-year running back. Yeah, they clearly got it through. Jetted that ball forward. And that's why this Lions offense is so deadly. They have two guys they can run the football with in these goal line spots, and both of them are damn near automatic. So a nearly 5-minute scoring drive for Detroit, and it's 20-7 Lions over the Seahawks. 5:11 to go in the half. Here's the snap. Kick from Bates is good. 3 for 3 on extra points. It's 21-7. Lions, since their opening 3 and out, are 3 for 3 on touchdown drives. All 3 touchdowns coming from the backfield. All right, now I'm actually curious. How many points does Jahmyr Gibbs have in fantasy for me? Because that's 2 touchdowns. You got my attention now. You got 2 touchdowns. All right, I got to get like 50 points. So it's not really going to matter, but he's got 16 points for me. Yeah, the guy I was playing had Justin Fields, who dropped a 30 bomb on me. Joe Burrow, meanwhile, again, I'm very upset with Joe Burrow. I'm very upset with him personally. I'm very personally upset with Joe Burrow. I'm about to just cut Christian Watson and Raheem Mostert. They do absolutely nothing for me. I mean, Raheem Mostert's hurt, and so is Christian Watson is now too. But even when Christian Watson wasn't hurt, it's like, do they even know he's on the field? This guy, like 2 years ago, was the bee's knees, and now they don't even care. They're just throwing the ball to Jaden Reed. These Cure Auto Insurance commercials always creep me out. Is it just me? I guess these are local commercials. I actually don't know if everybody's seeing this. I would imagine not, but all right. I mean, hey, I'll take these 3 scoring drives. Where do they get this stock footage of people for these political ads? I guess you just go and you can get stock footage of anything. What do you stock footage of people stressed? Jahmyr Gibbs tonight, 7 rushes for 41 yards, average of 5.9 a carry, a couple of touchdowns. Montgomery, 8 rushes for 42 yards, 5.3 average, and a touchdown. I mean, there's a reason it's one of the best 1-2 punches in the game, as Jake Bates nails a kick to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Meanwhile, it is 9-3 Tennessee over the Dolphins at the half, by the way. Oh, here's our little Monday Night Football graphic. Oh, it's showing our rebuild. That's actually kind of cool. Traded for Goff, Penei Sewell, Amon-Ra. Then you got, Aiden Hutchinson, Jameson Williams. And then Jahmyr Gibbs, Jack Campbell, Laporta, and Brian Branch. Jeez, that 2023 draft was loaded. Geno Smith under center. He hasn't been in that position for a lot. Play action pass coming. Geno lobs up a screen, but he is taken down by Alex Anzalone and Jack Campbell. I believe that was Charbonnet with the catch. Final 5 minutes of the half. You'd like to get off the field if you're the defense for Detroit. Give the offense the ball back. Chance to really open this one up wide going into the third quarter. He did not hire Dan Campbell. That's incorrect. Troy Aikman, you're wrong. Troy, they hired the coach before they hired the GM. Troy, somebody tell him. One of the producers has got to tell him. Here's the snap. Smith looking to pass. Smith throw is caught for a first down. I might as well just assume he's going to pass. Tyler Lockett with the reception. I might as well just not even say he's going to pass. Because, I mean, that's pretty much all they're running. We're just going to not say he's going to pass at this point. Smith takes a snap. Smith under pressure. Smith brought down and sacked. Who else? This time, it's Malcolm Rodriguez. Malcolm Rodriguez on the blitz coming off of the edge. Rodrigo unblocked, and Geno Smith brought down. First sack of the night. Aiden Hutchinson comes in as well to finish the job. 2nd and 16. 2.5 sacks for the rest of the team. Aiden Hutchinson's got 6.5. 3 seconds on the play clock, and Geno Smith's got to call timeout. And the Lions faithful forces a Seahawk timeout. You love to see that. 3:16 to go. 21-7. Lions on top in the first half. Oh. All right. Well, now right here, you got to take advantage, right? It's going to be 2nd and long. You got to get the stop here. You know they're going to pass the ball. They pass the ball anyway. Oh, it's a dog. It's a Big Ten advertisement on ABC, in case you were wondering. I also just like, it's like they're saying, oh yeah, like all these Big Ten teams, and they're showing like Washington and Oregon, and it's like, guys, I know that they're new, but it's like, could you let them like establish themselves a little bit? Because I still don't think people associate them with the Big Ten, even though they are now. Oh, it's about giving blood. Okay, good to know. Oh my. Who watches these shows? These like doctor shows? Like who I don't get it. I mean I get I'm not probably the target demographic of these kind of shows, but I just still. Ooh. Chiefs and Saints next Monday night. I know I've said that the Saints play a very boring football and I don't like them, but I actually kind of like that matchup because it's like, could they pull off the upset? I mean, Rashee Rice might be out for a significant amount of time, but it's still Patrick Mahomes, so, you know. Geno Smith is in the shotgun. It's 2nd and long. Here's the snap. Geno looking. Geno under pressure. Geno lobs it up in the air, and it's incomplete as that ball ends up on the hands of a Seahawk on the sideline. Oof. Yeah, he got his knee hit by Mahomes. That's right. So it's 3rd and 16. Huge opportunity for this defense. Again, the Seahawks are 0-18 for 3rd downs of 10 or more yards, including one tonight. Geno throws it on a little screen, then a little lateral back, and he's going to pick up the first. Wow. Charbonnet from Njigba. I don't know if that was an intended play design, but if it was not, that's a great look from Jackson Smith and Jigba, maybe they picked up on the Lions who did the, razzle dazzle last week. So it'll be 1st and 10. That's the first time the Seahawks have picked up a third down of 10 or more yards all season. So it'll be 1st and 10. Snap, pass, Geno throws on the screen. It's caught. Now one-on-one with Terry and Arnold, and he brings him down. Just going to pick up a yard. Charbonnet on the catch and run. They're going to say 2 yards, actually. Now the Seahawks starting to move a little quicker here, given the time situation. Are they going to run another play before the 2-minute? And I don't believe so. And they will not. So they will take this to the 2-minute warning, down 14, but moving down the field. They get the ball back to start the third quarter. That's why that third down conversion was so... damn. Man, if you would have gotten that stop on 3rd 16 or whatever it was, could have had the ball back, could have really put a dagger in this one. Oh, all the mascots. I do love the Nissan Heisman House commercials. Those are great. Oh no, Jaden Daniels. Those Nissan commercials, those will never get old. And it's also brilliant too because they're going to refresh the cast every season. So every year they get a new guy that they can utilize. It's a great ad campaign. Good for Nissan. Good for them to figure it out. Anyway. I'm looking forward to doing the Tiger game tomorrow. Not a huge fan of the start times of each of those games because I'm only going to be able to do that one. Because I took the day off for tomorrow because I knew the Lions played today. Or tonight, I should say. And I was like, well, I know I'm going to be up late, so let's go Tigers indeed. Let's go Tigers indeed. I mean, Terry Skubal on the mound, you like your chances, right? It's Triple Crown pitcher for a reason. I mean, if they can get, thing is, if you get one win in the wild card, obviously it's a 3-game set. But you get that first win, and all of a sudden, you feel like you're on top of the world. Looking forward to it, though. But right now, I'd like to just please get over the stress of this game. That's right. I'd be remiss if I didn't mention the fact Pete Rose died. No. It's on TV, Zingdad. It's on ABC, but I won't be able to. I'll be at work, so I won't be able to live. I'll watch it at work, but it's on ABC. No, if there's any miscommunication, the Tigers game is on TV tomorrow. It's on ABC, so you don't even have to have cable. Just gotta get a satellite. Geno in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Fakes the give. Pass coming. Geno fires it up the middle. It's tipped in the air, and it is knocked incomplete. But a flag is down. See what the penalty is. And it's going to be a hold on Seattle. That looks like the signal. And it is offensive holding. Lions will take the penalty. It'll be 2nd and 18 now. Noah Fant is on the sideline on one knee. That was Brown who was called for the hold. Oh, my goodness. He was holding Agent Hutchinson. He was holding him because he knew if he didn't hold, Geno Smith was going to have his head knocked off. So 2nd and 18 for the Seahawks. Here's the snap. Smith, pass coming. Smith screens it to Charbonnet. Charbonnet trying to cut the edge. He will be taken down out of bounds, picking up about 5. It'll be 3rd down. No, you're good. I might have misspoken there, Zing Dad. Third and 10. I want to win because the Seahawks. We haven't beaten the Seahawks in like 50 years, I feel. And I want to win in general because I like winning. Winning is fun. Third and 10. Lions need to stop. They could get the ball back here. Smith gonna lob it up, looking for DK. It's incomplete. And there are no flags. Metcalf talking to the referee, but he's gonna be talking for a long time. There's not gonna be any flag. Carlton Davis was all over him like white on rice. Just went right through his hands. So, 1:09. Lions still have all 3 timeouts. They very well could score to end the half. Punt team is out for the first time tonight for the Seahawks. Or I believe for the second time, excuse me. And that ball is going to be taken out at about the 10. Khalif Raymond runs it to about the 15 as he's forced out of bounds. 1:09, all 3 TOs for Detroit. They got a chance to really open this one wide open. I mean, like, ideally, a touchdown, obviously. But, like, any score, I'll take. Because any score, you're going to add the possessions. Obviously. Goes without saying. But it'd be nice to have a 3-possession lead going into the third quarter. But yeah, I guess on that Tigers note, Tigers stream tomorrow will be at around 2:30. I believe first pitch is 2:32. 2:32. So I'll probably be going live, probably around like 2:20-ish. That'll be fun because I don't ever really get to call baseball games, and I love baseball. Yeah, and because the Seahawks get the ball in the third quarter, you want to go up by an extra possession even more. Aw, that's adorable. Wait, Babies R Us at Kohl's? Wait, hold on. I thought Babies R Us was Toys R Us. I thought that died. Did Kohl's buy Babies R Us? I've never been to Babies R Us. On account of me not being a baby and also not having a baby, I've never been to Babies R Us. The Gibbs, he had like 16 points. I'm not going to win this week. I'm probably not going to win another game. At the rate I'm going. Chiefs and Saints next week on Monday. I kind of like that matchup. I do. It's a weird matchup, but this season has been weird for both teams. So Jared Goff is 23 for 23 this half for 220 yards. This is first half in the last 2 games. He's been perfect. Goff takes a snap, pass coming. Goff under pressure. Goff on the run, throws the screen to Gibbs, who's going to pick up a yard. A flag is down. As it stands, it's a 1-yard pickup. Sewell, I think, and 2 fouls on the offense. Will be 2 holding calls. So the Lions are going to be brought back. Not how you want to start a drive. That'll half the distance. So they wanted the penalty on. It was on Taylor Decker and Penei Sewell. They declined the one on Decker to put one on Penei Sewell. I guess they just hate Penei Sewell. They just want to ruin his PFF page or something. So it'll be 1st and 17. Here's the snap. Screen pass is caught, and Khalif Raymond picks up those penalty yards and a little extra, so it'll be second down. Lions still not using their timeouts. I don't know why they're not. They got 40 seconds. They got to speed it up. They want to get themselves into field goal range or more. Pass coming. Goff under pressure. Goff thrown down. I'm surprised that's not a horse collar tackle. Hall threw him to the ground. It looked like he grabbed the horse collar. How is that not a horse collar tackle? What? What? What did the referee just say? The referee just said quarterback was in the pocket. No horse collar is possible. Okay, maybe I'm unfamiliar with the rule. Is that really the rule? I've never heard of that. I have never in my life heard of that. Anybody else heard of that? I've never heard of that. A chance of BS. We'll just say that. This is a family show. Goff is 12 for 12 tonight for 92 yards. Okay, I've never heard of that. They're just going to hand it off to Gibbs, and that'll go for about nothing. Some 5 yards or so. And the Seahawks call their last time out of the half with 22 seconds. The Lions go 3 and out to end the half, more than likely. And my buddy David just texted me, I didn't know the pocket was a magical land where you can tackle however you want. That's what I'm saying. I've never heard that. I've never heard of that. Why would the pocket be like eligible for a horse collar? So what, can you face mask in the horse collar too? Can you spear in the pocket? I've never in my life heard of that. Anybody who's read the NFL rulebook, please cite the page and whatever, because I've never heard of that. Punt is up and away from Jack Fox. It is not too deep. It'll be taken out from inside the 40, and it'll go absolutely nowhere from the 40. Good play on the special teams. 14 seconds to go in the half. Seahawks will get the ball back. I don't know if they're going to do much of anything here. Because they are going to get the ball back to start the third quarter anyway. They might run a play. They don't have any timeouts. So if they're going to run anything, it'll be a Hail Mary here, just to try to make something out of nothing. Or they're just going to knee it out. It's going to be one of those two things. Does not appear they're going to knee it out. Just one pressure tonight for Aiden Hutchinson. Here's the snap. Gino throws it up the middle. It's incomplete. That was almost intercepted by Alex Anzalone. I mean, if the Lions intercept the ball, they could, depending on where they end up, they might be able to attempt a field goal for Jake Bates. Gino is 16 for 23, 160 yards. And now Lions not bringing pressure up front. And that ball was snapped, but whistles are being blown. I don't know what. So there's a timeout for an injured player charged against Detroit. Who was the injured player? What? And it's Aiden Hutchinson who is walking off himself. He appears okay. I'm a little befuddled. I have no idea what. Okay. Here comes the snap. Gino is just going to run it. and he will run it approximately for a first down as he gets out of bounds with 5 seconds. And a 12-yard pickup. If I look absolutely befuddled, it's because I am. These last few sequences of plays have been completely... I have no idea. Aiden Hutchinson is back out on the field. 5 seconds to go. Gino lets one rip. It is caught by DK as he goes out of bounds with 2 seconds. And are they gonna? I gotta imagine they're gonna attempt a field goal here, and they will. It's worth a shot. Jason Myers, his career long is 61 yards 4 years ago in LA against the Rams. This will be a 62-yard field goal. So by no stretch of the imagination, a chip shot. Khalil Dorsey is back there for Detroit to potentially take this back. Here's the snap, kick, and it is no good. Khalil Dorsey is going to take it back. Dorsey past the 10. Khalil Dorsey staying on his feet, and he will be taken down, and that will do it. But a flag comes in. Now, what do you do with this? It looks like a face mask will be on Seattle. So what will that actually do? Will that cut them back when they come back? Yeah, that's clearly a face mask on the returner, Khalil Dorsey. Well, the face mask Khalil Dorsey is what I mean. So what happens? I've never actually thought about this. This game is just introducing all sorts of new rules to me. There'll be a face mask on Seattle. And it'll be the end of the half as Lions decline the penalty. So after 2, Lions up 21-7. Seattle will get the ball back to start the third quarter. All right. I'll take this. 90.1% win probability going into the third quarter. I'll take that. I also. What was the consensus in Detroit? Rather face Baltimore or Houston? That's a great question. I'd say it was fairly split, to be honest with you, Zingdad. For the record, I don't or didn't have a preference for who I wanted to face more. There was a good contention of people who wanted Baltimore just because we had beaten them the last 2 times, so we figured, try to do it a third time. And some people were afraid of Houston because they have more veteran players, Altuve, Bregman, Jordan, etc. So that might be a scarier opponent to take on the road, a team that's experienced in playoff baseball, up to and including a couple of World Series championships. But I didn't really have a preference. I thought both teams were going to be tough either way. It's going to be on the road, so yeah, it's not going to be easy one way or the other. So I guess narratively, both have storylines because on the Baltimore end, last team Detroit played in the playoffs in 2014, obviously got swept there, and as well as obviously the couple of series where Detroit came away with the wins. So Baltimore coming back with some new injured players, try to get revenge. And then on the Houston side, which is what we ended up getting, well, it's AJ Hinch rematch, or AJ Hinch revenge, I should say. Former manager of the Astros back in the cheating days. So trying to stake a claim there. And I guess it also has the kind of new versus old, Houston Astros Still a very good baseball team, obviously, but they were the weakest of the division winners this season. And they're probably on the downswing of their, dynastical run. I'm not going to call it a dynasty because they didn't win 3 championships. In my book, you got to win 3 to be a dynasty. But yeah, I think either way, it's like we got to cheat against the Astros. That would be kind of funny. Although I wouldn't like that because it would really kind of ruin things for me if that were revealed. That would really put a damper into it. But no, I think it's gonna be. I do like the Tigers in this series. I do, and the reason I like the Tigers in the series is because at every step where I thought they were going to lose, they won. Like at every step, I thought they were going to lose on the road against Baltimore. I thought they were going to lose on the road against Kansas City. I thought they were going to lose at home against Baltimore. I thought they were going to lose at home against the Rays. At every step, they've stepped up and they've gotten the win. So you got to win 2 games, and one of those games is going to be started by Tarek Skubal. And the other thing about the postseason is for all these kids, this is their first, a lot of these players, I think basically all of them, it's their first time playing playoff baseball. I actually can't think of any player on our team that has any playoff experience. Like genuinely, I'm pretty sure none of them do. Hold on, I'm racking my brain now. I mean, Javi Baez, but he's not even on the team anymore. Jake Rogers never played in the playoffs. He didn't even make the majors with the Astros. Did Will Vest ever pitch in the postseason? Trying to think of who else. Like Kenta Maeda. Okay, I guess Kenta Maeda. He would be the only person who has any postseason experience, and he's probably the worst pitcher that we have. Wow, that's actually crazy. Compared to the 26th in the league against lefties. Yeah, but all things reset in the postseason. So, I mean, regular season matters in so much as you got to use it to get in. But once you're in, anything can happen, Zingdead. All it takes is one guy to get hot. I mean, hey, I think a lot of the guys on the team don't mind a little bit of a fresh start as far as how they're hitting. Sure, Jace Young appreciates a fresh start. He's kind of struggled his rookie debut here. Torkelson definitely would appreciate it. So, look, I guess for me, I do still like the matchup because I mean, like either way, if you're in a dogfight of pitching, of like a pitching battle between what was it? Valdez is pitching for the Houston Astros, I believe. It's Valdez versus the Cy Young winner. So it's going to be at least as hard for Houston as it is for the Tigers. Look, the Cardinals. Good point, Armenian man. People have been talking a lot about that team. Though to be fair, that team did have some guy named Albert Pujols on it. So not exactly totally comparable. I don't think we have any future all-time greats on this team outside of maybe Skubal. But I'm saying this basically with very little. For all I know, Riley Green is going to end up being, a 40 WAR player. And Parker Meadows could really turn around. Who knows? You don't know. Speaking of baseball, they're showing off the Mets. How about that? The Grimace Mets make it into the postseason. I don't think anybody at the end of April thought that this Mets team was going to be anywhere near the playoffs. They're kind of like the National League version of the Tigers a little bit. Team that, I mean, they probably have more star players and it's a bigger market, but still. But the Braves also get the win, so it's like best case scenario for NL East, I guess. 3 out of the 5 teams make it. Sorry, I was just answering my friend. He was just saying it's one of the worst officiated games he's seen in a while. I was saying, yeah, I don't know. Is this like the worst? Like, this is pretty not great. So, with P. Rose dead, do you think they induct him into the Hall of Fame. I'm not even going to get into whether or not he should or shouldn't be in the Hall of Fame. There's a great video, I believe, by not Baseball Doesn't Exist. I believe it's And That's Baseball, if you've ever watched that channel. One of the really good baseball channels. He actually breaks down the case against Pete Rose making the Hall of Fame. So I would recommend that video because it is pretty enlightening and shows Pete Rose was well, you know, I'm not gonna talk bad about the guy. The guy just died. I hope his family is okay. I don't know if he was married. I think he might have been. I don't know what his situation was. I don't know if he had any kids. But he was 83. He's still an all-time great baseball player. Whether or not he's in the Hall of Fame is a different story. But Rose is not gonna get in. I would guess. I mean, that's what happens when you gamble in the games. Like, even should I be in the Hall of Fame? You know what? I advocate for this. I should be in the Hall of Fame. That'd be cool. Yeah, I mean, while we're at the half, maybe we'll talk a little Pete Rose. How about it? Just break down Pete Rose stat-wise. That's not what I wanted, but that works, kind of. Pete Rose stats here. Yeah, I mean, 79.5 WAR player. It's an 80 WAR player, a 300 average. But he only had 160 home runs on his career. So there's that. 118 OPS plus on his career. So a little above league average power hitter. But obviously a 300 average is really impressive. 784 OPS itself. I mean, he's got a lot of awards. Hall of Fame for ad blocking. I don't have ad blocking. I just they're blocked for you. You people don't get to see it. Oh, you're talking about like on the ESPN? Yeah, that I have ad block for. But yeah, I mean, like, he's obviously, I mean, he leads baseball in hits and in at-bats and in plate appearances and in that might have something to do with him leading the league or leading all of baseball in hits. It just might. I'm not saying it does, but it might. It might. He also never won an MVP. He won a World Series MVP. He won 3 World Series, 17-time All-Star. Oh, no, he did win an MVP. I'm stupid. My bad. I was going to say, thought he won an MVP. That's why I was surprised. He won one MVP. I mean, again, you just look on the surface, and these are really good numbers and all those awards, but then gambled on the games, and so it's like he broke one of the more unwritten rules in sports. Like that's what's kind of crazy. Like, and I'm not gonna get into this debate, but like you can do unspeakable crimes. We'll just say that. You can break the law in a myriad of ways. Whether it's murder or the R word. And I'm not talking about retarded. You could do all sorts of things. I wanted a comedic pause there. Like, you could do a lot of things. I believe he did. Well, like, here's the thing, Zingdad. Again, he's been kind of inconsistent on this. He's said like he only gambled like on games he wasn't playing in or games he wasn't managing in. But then also at other points he said he has gambled on games that he was playing, but he never gambled against his team. So it's like, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. He's just kind of been he was, he's dead now, but it's kind of just been just consistently lying about a lot of these things. So now we'll never really know. But think Seahawks down 2 scores because the whole D-line is hurt. I mean, it's definitely part of it, right? Like, injuries are going to become a factor, but I mean, we're not healthy on our O-line, so it's not like, we're playing with a fully healthy O-line. Down Frank Ragnow essentially means you got 2 different, not that non-start. Graham Glasgow's a starter, but starting in a position he doesn't normally start. Oh yeah, this is Calvin Johnson's Ring of Honor night as well, I believe. So Calvin Johnson getting inducted into the Lions Ring of Honor, which is well deserved, obviously. He was my favorite player growing up. I love Calvin Johnson. Sucks that we never won anything for him, but he's one of the all-time greats. And if he would have played for Tom Brady or Aaron Rodgers, I have no doubt he would have had multiple Super Bowls with them. Probably would have had way more. Probably would have had a longer career, and his numbers would have been even greater. He probably would have fit Aaron Rodgers' style as a quarterback. Yeah, Aiden Hutchinson still hasn't gotten a sack all night, so I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised if he ends up staying that way the whole rest of the night. So Jake Bates off to kick it off. Start the third quarter. That was a quick halftime. I felt like that went by quick. It's a high kick that will end up in the end zone, and they will take it back past the 10, now past the 20, and trying to break a tackle. He's taken down short of the 25. So nice play there by the Lions special teams. Titans winning 16-6. Dude, Miami's rough. If you're losing to the Titans, I guess they took out Will Levis. Mason Rudolph was playing quarterback. So maybe you put in Mason Rudolph and suddenly you have something of an adult in the room. So 1st and 10, Geno Smith moves Kenneth Walker in motion. Here's the snap. Toss around to K9. K9 looking for the lane, and K9 brought down by Jack Campbell, but he picks up about 5 yards. 2nd down. Again. Yeah, well, Tua's been out, and Tua might not be coming back in general. 2nd and 5. Tyler Huntley's playing quarterback for the Dolphins. Geno now under center. You can hear the crowd. Here's the snap. They give it to Kenneth Walker again, and this time he's going for a loss. Kirby Joseph got in, another Big Ten guy. Jeez, I didn't realize how many Big Ten guys we have on our defense. Aiden Hutchinson, Jack Campbell, Kirby Joseph. I guess that's all of them. Never mind. Do we have anybody else? Do we have anybody from USC? Or UCLA? No, probably not. But UCLA sucks. I don't know why we'd have anybody from there. Oh, I guess Levi Onwuzurike, Washington, right? Levi Onwuzurike, Big Ten guy. It's 3rd and 5. Love to get an opening 3 and out defensively. Pass coming. Geno throw is caught, but he's going to be short. And there's the 4th down signal. Amik Robertson made the tackle. Jackson Smith-Njigba made the catch. It'll be 4th and 1. Are they going to go for it on the 4th and 1, though? I'd be surprised. Sounds like the crowd is into it. They might be going for it. And they are. Wow. All right, so this is a very risky maneuver for the Seahawks. We'll see if they actually do go for it. Geno under center. Snap, and he gets it. Okay. So risk pays off. That was 4th and inches. So the Seahawks stay on the field. Yeah, I mean, there was basically no chance he wasn't going to get that. He just barreled through. He didn't have any real help outside of the guys in front of him. Smith in shotgun. Snap. Hands it off to Walker. Walker goes basically nowhere. Picks up a yard or 2. 2nd down. That was Aleem McNeil in there to make the tackle. And DJ Reader was in there as well. Big DJ Reader. I bet Cincinnati wishes they had him back the way their defense has been playing. Smith gonna throw it. It is nearly intercepted. Carlton Davis knocked it down. It'll be 3rd and 8. Oh boy, that could have been very dangerous. Carlton Davis could have had first pick of the night. And he was upset with himself, but that was, he would have had to make an amazing play to make that catch. So it'll be 3rd and 8. Another opportunity for the Lions on defense. They stopped on the last 3rd down, but it was close enough for them to go for it. Snap, pass coming. Geno looking, throwing on the screen. It's caught, and the first down is picked up by Metcalf. Another 3rd down converted. Detroit has really struggled to stop Seattle on 3rd down all night. Anzalone comes in to make the tackle. 6 catches for 83 yards for DK Metcalf, and 28 of those yards coming after the catch. Just shy of midfield are the Seahawks. Snap, pass coming. Geno throws it on the screen to Walker. Walker gets a block, and Walker's steps out of bounds. It'll be second and, I don't know when he stepped out. It'll be 2nd and 4, pickup of 6. Jeez. 2nd and 4, Seahawks in Lion territory. First drive of the second half. Geno throws up the middle, it's caught. And Noah Fant gets his first catch of the night for a first down, and the Seahawks moving with efficiency through this secondary. And again, the Seahawks moving real quick. Final 10 minutes counting down in the 3rd quarter. 21 for 29 is Smith all night, 201 yards. Snap, pass coming. Geno throws it up the middle. It's incomplete. Flag comes in. Carlton Davis was in coverage, and he is barking at the referee. He cannot believe the call. This is going to be a pass interference, and he is livid. Defensive pass interference is the call. Carlton Davis is freaking out. He cannot believe it. Herbie Joseph had to get him away from the referee to chill him out. The other Joseph in the secondary, that's Brandon Joseph. He's playing the ball. I don't see how that's pass interference. I heard Troy Aikman say that's a good call. I couldn't disagree more. If you're playing the ball, I don't see how that's pass interference. So it'll be 1st and goal for the Seahawks. Play action. Geno, screen passes caught and diving into the end zone for a touchdown. A.J. Barner, 9-yard receiving touchdown on a drive that really shouldn't have been. Couple of 3rd downs given up by Detroit. And then the pass interference that turns into that. So the Seahawks not going down without a fight. And chance of bull fecal matter from the crowd as the extra point is good. It is 21-14 with 9:46 to go in the 3rd quarter. Yeah, and now we got to, yeah, that's right. Now we got to go and score a touchdown here. We got to answer. The problem is we have not done well in the second half all season long. So hopefully this game flips that switch. That's disappointing. I mean, outside of the penalty, which I thought was dubious. I mean, you almost had the interception for Carlton Davis. That would have erased the drive. You had multiple third downs that you should have had to stop, and you failed to stop them there. Seems to me it's just a lot of missed opportunities. The Seahawks have had their way on third downs. I like this commercial. The chefs. The chefs. The chefs. Okay, here's the NFL shop ad. So you got Dolphins, Buccaneers, and there was just the Colts, 49ers, Chargers. That's the Eagles. This is the Chiefs. I'm just pointing out all the... Okay, so no Lions. No Lions. Oh, come on. He's not even grabbing his shoulder. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Like that, the little referee dude that they get to call and said it was a good. I don't think that's. I thought that was a bad call. I'm not a referee, so take for that what you will. Well, I hope it's more than a field goal, Zing Dad. I'd like to cover the spread. Not that I care about sports betting. I just like it for win's sake. Spread, or it's a 5-point favorites. Jeez, DK Metcalf though, he is having his. There's a reason he's one of the best wide receivers in the league, and he's eating up on this secondary. Goff under center, takes a snap. Play action. Goff has time, fires a screen to Montgomery, who breaks initial contact and then still on his feet. Look at Montgomery go. He's going to keep going past the 50. Look at David Montgomery past the 45, past the 40, and into the Seahawks territory. What a play from David Montgomery. Oh my goodness. No flags. What in the heck was that? David Montgomery caught a wide open screen and then just knocked the defender down to the ground, gets a block from Laporta, gets tied up, breaks free, and then picks up a massive gain into Seattle territory. And now the Lions have the ball at Seattle's 30. Goff is under center. Here's the snap. Giving it to Montgomery, and he's going to be stuffed at the line this time. So 2nd and 10. Nothing on that play. Wow. $13 for 13 tonight is Jared Goff. 132 yards. Snap, pass coming. Goff has some time. Now Goff on the run. Now Goff going to throw it up the middle. That is Tim Patrick, who's going to go past the 20, now past the 10, and inside the 5. Tim Patrick with a big run after the catch. Big Tim Patrick off the practice squad makes a fine play. They let Tim Patrick get too wide open, and he's a hard guy to tackle just because of his size. Clearly the tallest and biggest receiver for the Lions. It'll be 1st and goal from the Seattle 7. Goff under center, Montgomery in the backfield. Here's the snap. Toss around to Montgomery. Montgomery looking for a block from Sewell, and he's not really going to get much of anything. Might have gotten a yard as he ran basically right into Sewell. 2nd and goal. Inside 7.5 to go. You'd love to score a touchdown. You get all the way down here, answer the Seattle touchdown with one of your own. So it'll be no gain on the catch and run, or the toss and run, I should say. Little play action reverse. St. Brown going to throw it. That is Jared Goff who catches it. Detroit special. Touchdown Lions. Oh, baby. Little Detroit special. St. Brown to JG. 7 yards, 27-14. Oh, man. Ben Johnson, my hero. St. Brown is your QB1. What in the heck? He did what? Extra point is up, and this one is good. 28-14 Detroit. Since going 3 and out, Detroit has scored on all but just one drive on offense, and it's all touchdowns. I can't get over that. That is one of the most beautiful plays I've ever seen. That is incredible. Oh my gosh. I was like, okay, that's not going anywhere. And then I saw Goff was going to, or St. Brown was going to throw it. I was like, oh my gosh. And then I saw Goff had a step on the defensive player. And at that point, it was over. I am beside myself right now. I am absolutely beside myself. That is one of the most incredible plays I've ever seen from one of my own teams. On 2nd and goal, they run the Detroit special. I cannot wait to hear, because Jared Goff does interviews on local Detroit sports radio. I want to see what he has to say about that. Hopefully, we finish this game off and we get a win. And it's a fun interview. But my goodness, that was an amazing play. Absolutely amazing. Goff or Purdy? If you're talking just like who's more overall proven, it's Goff. I mean, I guess Purdy made a Super Bowl as well, but Goff's also been like a Pro Bowler multiple times. I don't think Purdy has ever made a Pro Bowl. I can double check that. I don't think he ever did. He didn't do it his first year. I don't believe he did it last year. Oh, no, he did. He did it last year. Or no, he did do it. Yeah, last year. 2023, he was a Pro Bowler. I'd probably still take Jared Goff. Although I suppose you could say Purdy because he's cheaper and he's, he's got more upside, quote unquote. Last year, that's right, he was. I double checked it. I couldn't remember if he was a Pro Bowler. So that's Jared Goff's first career receiving touchdown and Amon-Ra St. Brown's first passing touchdown ever. He's never passed the ball. Wow. I've seen a lot of crazy plays. I've seen a lot of trick plays. That one is one of my favorites. I know it's because I'm a Lions fan, but I don't care. That was amazing. 6:57 to go in the third quarter. Seattle back out on the field. 28-14 Detroit. Lions really could use another stop here. Smith tosses it to K9. K9 breaks free, and K9 is loose, and K9 is forced out of bounds. It's the biggest run the Lions have given up all year. And who else would it be to but Kenneth Walker? And that definitely quiets the crowd a little bit. Let's go Lions, that's right. Ball at the Seattle 48. Here's the snap. And Gino's going to run with it up the middle. He goes nowhere. I don't know what was... That might have been a broken play. Picks up a yard or two. They're going to say a 2-yard pickup on the run and slide from Geno Smith. Yeah, it is 22-6 Tennessee over Miami. Jeez, you don't realize how important Tua is for that team until he dies. 2nd and 8. 6 minutes to go in the third. Clock rolling. Ball at midfield. Snap. Geno. Pass coming. Geno under pressure. Geno has to get rid of it. It's incomplete. 3rd and 8. Aiden Hutchinson brought the pressure. Nearly brought him down. Look at that spin move from Hutch. He spun and poor 78 didn't even know where he was. He was doing little circles, trying to figure out where he was. It's 3rd and 8. Seahawks 4 for 7 on 3rd downs tonight with an average of 9 yards to go. This one is 8 yards. Lions have struggled to stop them in these spots. Would be huge. Snap. Geno. Pass coming. Pressure coming. And he breaks free. Geno still on his feet. Geno throws up the middle. It's caught for a first down. Are you kidding me? How the heck did he not go down? Jackson Smith and Jigba makes the catch. Kirby Joseph, how do you not make that tackle? 1st and 10 for Seattle. Another 3rd down converted. Snap. Hands it off to K9, and he's going back. No, he's going to stay on his feet, but he's going to end up for a loss. He should have probably just gone down at the line because Kirby Joseph gets him for a 6-yard loss. So now you definitely got to get the stops here. It'll be 2nd and 16. Oh my goodness. How? Kirby, you got to finish that. He didn't even see you coming and you just slid right off of him. I mean, hey, apparently you can horse collar tackle if he's in the pocket, so should have just horse collared him. 2nd and 16. Snap, pass coming from Geno. Pressure coming. Geno throws it up the middle. It's caught in space, gets a block, and down goes, I believe that is Lockett. Yes, it is, for a first down. It doesn't matter how many yards they need. They pick it up. Our secondary is getting beat up by Geno Smith, man. This guy just knows how to destroy our secondary. It doesn't matter. Into the red zone are the Seahawks. Snap, pass coming. Geno, pressure coming. Geno lobs it up in the air, and that goes through the uprights. Incomplete. A flag in, though. Flag is in the secondary, and it's going to be a Detroit penalty. It'll be a defensive hold. That's an automatic first down. That'll extend the drive. Terrion Arnold, the rookie, called for it. Let me see. Yeah, I mean, you can see him holding on to the jersey there. It's a little close, but definitely a hold. So 1st and 10 from the 11. Geno, play action. Geno under pressure. Geno throw is caught and short, but it'll be a 1st and goal from the one Bobo with the catch. I mean, seriously, they are catching, they're running basically nothing but runs, and their defense cannot stop it. 1st and goal for the Hawks. Geno under center. Detroit loading the box. Snap. Hands it off to Kenneth Walker, and he's going to dive forward, and he scores. Touchdown, Seahawks. Kenneth Walker's 2nd of the night keeps the Seahawks in this late in this 3rd quarter. I mean, geez. If you had the defense keeping the Seahawks in this game based on the performance the first 3 weeks, I think a lot of people would have been surprised. They're looking at it. See if he went down just before. No, he's not down. I think he's in. I don't see anything. So are they going to try to go for 2? That's what they're going to do. They're going to go for 2. And I don't see why not, given the way they've been eating away at this defense. Snap. Pass coming. Geno, pressure, throw. It's incomplete, but there is a flag. And it'll be PI on Detroit to make it a 1-yard. Another pass interference called on Carlton Davis. The reason you go for 2 would be, I guess, like you make it a 6-point game. That's. I don't like a chance to be able to go up with a touchdown if your defense can make a stop. Oh yeah, he's out of bounds there, but I'm surprised they called the flag on that. I really am. But Detroit has to make another stop. 2-point attempt again. Here's the snap. Geno, throw is incomplete. And that time there's no flag. That's a big stop there for the defense. And Carlton Davis is making his case to one of the referees. So now, I mean, the failure on that 2-point conversion really does change things, because now basically they're going to have to start going for 2 every time. So if you're Detroit, if you score another touchdown here, you're really pushing it for Seattle to make it much more difficult to make the comeback. So that is a big stop for the Lions there. But still, I mean, can we just get a stop, please? Like, goodness gracious. I just like they've had the opportunities. It's not like they. Also, this Thursday night football game actually might be kind of good. Bucks and Falcons. I think that should be a good game. Hopefully. I say that, and then watch, it'll be like a 6-3 game, and all the scoring will happen in the first quarter. Is that Lamar Jackson talking in this Gatorade commercial? I don't think that's him. I think that's another guy. You guys looking forward to Vikings Jets in London? Yeah, I think a lot of people didn't think this would be a good game, but given the fact that the Vikings are undefeated, like apparently it could be a good game. I mean, I don't know how good the Jets are. I was forgetting the name of the opposing team. Also, next commercial break, I gotta pee. I realized I did not pee at the half, and now I'm in a very uncomfortable spot. Kickoff is up and away, and Lions will knee it in their end zone for a touchback. Wow. Yeah, that 2-point. I thought it was pretty close, but they ruled it incomplete, so they got a little. Lions caught a break there. Play action pass coming from Goff, and he catches Jameson Williams, who's wide open, and he's gone. Jameson Williams is gonna trot into the end zone, touchdown, just like that. 70-yard touchdown. Jamo in one play says, "Hey, Seattle, watch this." And he leaps into the crowd. He's flexing with the Lions faithful in the front row. There is a flag down after the play. I'm guessing it'll be unsportsmanlike. But you know what? And it is unsportsmanlike conduct on the Lions. You know what? These refs need to blow it out their ass. These refs have something out for the Lions or something. I know they just gave us potentially that 2-point conversion, but hey, they threw a penalty on that play anyway. So it'll be a longer extra point attempt, but the Lions are up 14 still. Chance to make it 15. Look at Jameson Williams here. And this is where he can be dangerous. And I've made this point. You catch him in a slant, and there's one man to beat, and he is absolutely gone. As soon as he puts on the gas, there's no chance you're catching him. Here's the snap. Extra point is up, and it's good. Jake Bates nails it. 35-20 Detroit. The most points tonight for the Lions on offense. There was a lot of people saying this was going to be the showcase for this offense tonight, and they have done that in spades. This offense has looked absolutely elite. Jamo dunking the football on the uprights. Boy, oh boy. Just like that one play. No, they're not going to put up 50. If it gets to that point, then the game has to be close enough to where it would warrant them even being able to put up 50. You know, it's hard to put up 50 points in this league. Because if we make a stop and we score again, the game's basically over. Like, at that point, Seattle and Detroit are probably going to just say, you know what? It's it. Depending on how quickly the scoring happens, I guess. I hope any of the neighbors that have their windows open or whatever. I mean, I have my window open, so I think the sound should be exiting. Actually, I don't really know. The only reason I have it open is because I don't have air conditioning. It's hot. It's supposed to be fall, damn it. The hell. Oh, wait, I forgot I was going to pee at this break. I'll be right back. Okay. All right, I'm back. Victoria? Wait, where is Victoria, Zingdad? Where are you at? Victoria? That's not. Is that in Canada? No. Maybe. Might be. I don't know. So I know Armenian Man's down in Florida. Armenian Man, are you okay? By the way, that hurricane looks pretty bad. Are you all right? Are you safe? Victoria might also be in Florida. I don't. Where is Victoria, Zingdad? Watch him say like Japan. B? Belgium? Huh? Huh? I believe you mean British Columbia, but pressure coming in. Gino has to screen it to K9, who breaks a couple of tackles, and he picks up some extra yards. Aiden Hutchinson nearly got to Geno Smith that time. Oh, you didn't get hit, just win? Oh, okay. British Columbia. I did have it right. I knew it was Canada. British Columbia, that's West Canada, right? I imagine that's why you're a Seahawks fan, right? I think you're a Seahawks fan. I don't know. You were acting like you were a Seahawks fan earlier. I don't want to assume fandom here. 2nd and 3. Smith pass coming. Smith throws it up the middle. That time it's caught for a first down. Oh, yeah. That's right. Mike McDonald was Hutch's DC. Maybe that's why Hutch hasn't gone home. Because he knows all of his tricks. Oh, the Niners. Oh, okay. So you probably don't like the Seahawks then. Right? And that's a division rival. Well, we can unite on that. Here's the snap. Little reverse to K9. And he's going to pick up some extra yards, breaking tackles. Kenneth Walker, hard to bring down. And he is well into the secondary and taken down at about the 35 of Detroit. And whistles being blown, I believe, probably for an injury. Oh, my goodness. Kenneth Walker starting to come alive here for the Seahawks. Who is down? I cannot see, but there's a lion down. I have no idea who it is. Surrounded by staff. Okay, well, maybe we could just stay with the broadcast until you figure out who it is. Okay, fine. I don't know who it was. It happened at around where the tackle happened. So it was a bunch of people that were at the tackle. I mean, but geez, man. This is like a... Every time we play the Seahawks, it feels like it's a shootout. So, can the defense please stop? Get a turnover or something. Yeah, right. Thank goodness for the bye week next week. I'm just locked in because I want to see what the injury is. I don't care about the American Express cashback card or whatever. It's Carlton Davis. Okay. So he was able to get off the field himself. So that's at least a good sign. Ennis Rakestraw coming in. He was down for injury a little bit. Here's the snap. Gino, pressure coming. Gino going to be brought down. That ball's loose, and it's picked up by the Seahawks. And actually, they're going to call it a sack. They're going to say he was down before he got the ball out. As DJ Reader brought him down. Yep. Knee is down before he gets rid of that football. DJ Reader gets his first sack as a Lion, though, collapsing the pocket and just finally bringing down Gino. So it'll be 2nd and 14. Another 2nd and long. Detroit has not been able to take advantage of these downs with long yards to go. Here's a screen pass, and there he goes. First down again. Is that Cam Chancellor? No. What am I saying Cam Chancellor for? I don't know why. I thought I read Chancellor. Ignore me. Looks like that's the end of the third, though. So after 3, it is 35-20. Detroit on top, but Seattle staying in this game. So I got like 2 plays, and then they went to commercial. I mean, look, the only thing I'll say about this thing, Dad, every single freaking year, the Seahawks do this shit. Excuse my French. They do this shit to us every year. It doesn't matter. We could have Ndamukong Suh and Lawrence Taylor and every like good defensive player ever, but Geno Smith will destroy our secondary. And we don't have Brian Branch either. So that might potentially be hurting us, but either way, like we have not been able to stop the Seahawks from moving down the field. But as far as points go, we haven't given up a lot of points. This is the most amount of points we've given up in a game is 20. I'm pretty sure. You know what? I'm double checking this again. What was the score of the Bucs game? I'm pretty sure it was just 20-16. Yeah, it was 20-16. So right now, going into the fourth quarter, this is the most points we've given up to a team. It's 20 points. So through the first 3 weeks, the Lions defense has been pretty good. But every year, it doesn't matter. I'm telling you, Zingdad, we could have the 85 Bears defense, and Geno Smith would just come in and just dink and dime, and DK Metcalf. How the heck is Tyler Lockett that wide open? Every year. Hopefully we come away with a win. Final 15 minutes, you're up 2 scores, but they have a chance to cut it to 1. Although my thing is they're going to be going for 2, right? Because they're down 15. They got to make that up. I would imagine you might as well go for 2 earlier, right? Maybe not. I mean, I guess if you don't, then you could go for 2 the next time to try to tie it. I don't know. I think you go for 2 the first time, and then you see what you got to do anyway. Because you're going to have to get it at any point, right? So maybe you go for it now while you still have some time to maybe make a play on defense. I don't know. I'm not an offensive coordinator, okay? This is just my thoughts. Gino is in the shotgun. Snap is a little low. Pass is coming. Gino throw is tipped and incomplete. K9 was the intended receiver. That ball was in the air for a very long time. Turnover would be huge for Detroit. Josh Paschal was bringing the pressure there on the opposite side of Hutch. A little high for Kenneth Walker. And lucky for the Seahawks, there was no black jersey in the vicinity. 38 pass attempts tonight for Geno Smith. 28 of them were completed for 290 yards and a touchdown. Geno's under center. Snap. Toss to Kenneth Walker. Walker cuts to the inside. Now Kenneth Walker, one-on-one. Kenneth Walker's going to take it to the house. Dives in. Touchdown. Kenneth Walker, third touchdown of the night. And he keeps Seattle in this game in the fourth quarter. I mean, that's Kenneth Walker for you. He's the first running back to have run really all over the Lions in a very long time, because the Lions have a pretty good run defense, and they've had it for a couple of years. So now they're going to kick the extra point to make it, what, a 8-point game, right? Extra point is good. Yeah, it would be an 8-point game. Yeah, 3 plus 5. Yeah, my math is right. So it's 35-27 Detroit. This is the most points the Detroit defense has given up all year. 27. And now again, another, oh my gosh, this T-Mobile commercial with Kai Cenat, or whatever the YouTube or the Twitch guy. Like, it's so bad. If I gotta hear Kai Cenat say, it looks like he's chasing an ice cream truck. Yeah, is that what it looks like, Kai? Can you talk like you're not a caveman, please? I would just... There's no way that's how he actually talks. That's not an accent. That's just him talking like a Neanderthal. It looks like he's chasing an ice cream truck. Watch him actually have something wrong with him, and now I just look like a dick. It's late. I can say words that I normally wouldn't say on the show. Nobody's gonna watch this back. Anyway. 5 drives, all of them touchdowns, as the Lions knee it out in the second half. This has been a high-scoring game. If you took the over/under on the point spread, on the point spread, you're probably feeling pretty good because the over hit like last quarter. I believe it was an over/under 44, something like that. 42 maybe. I thought it was going to be much lower scoring than this, but now Detroit, Goff tonight is 15 for 15, touchdown and 225 yards as he gives it to Gibbs, who picks up about 7. And you got to think, if you're Detroit, you want to just run the ball heavy here, eat away at that clock. You got 14 and a half minutes to go. And a touchdown at this stage in the game would really put the pressure on Seattle. Goff is under center. J-Mo going in motion. Giving it to Gibbs. Gibbs is going to be stuffed. He's going to pick up a yard or two, but it'll be third down with 14 minutes to go. Now, this is a must-have. You definitely don't want to go 3 and out. Especially with all that time left. You got to pick this up. This is a huge third down for Detroit. Goff is under center. Seattle is loading the middle of that box. They're going to toss it to Montgomery, and Montgomery is going to be brought down for a big loss. And the Seahawks come up with a massive stop. The clock will roll, but Detroit does nothing. David Montgomery, who's usually automatic on these short drives, they try a toss, and it doesn't go anywhere. In fact, it goes backwards. Now it's up to Jack Fox to pin him. First punt of the second half by either team ends up going to just about the 21-yard line of Seattle. And in comes Geno Smith with 12:49 to go in this ball game, down 8. And he has killed the Lions all night. Chance to get his team back into this. That is not what I wanted to see. 3 and out when you need to have a long drive. So now your defense, which all half has been just getting destroyed, needs to step up. Oh, is this the caveman? Oh, the poor caveman. I don't know why she would have won that little game of charades there. She would have just said 15 minutes. Everybody knows 15 minutes could save 15% or more on car insurance with Geico. Yeah, turnover would be huge. Put the offense in plus territory to put this game away. Yeah, that's what you'd like to see. Why is the Chiefs picture just a picture of Travis Kelce and then Rashee Rice was carted off? Ooh, that's a great question, Zingdad. I'd take the under just because Scooble has been that good. Quick pass from Smith goes basically nowhere. It'll be a catch for a gain of about 8, or about 2, I should say. They'll say just 3. 12 and a half to go. 3 drives in the second half. All of them have been touchdowns from as much as 80 yards back. 2nd and 7. Geno's under center. Takes the snap. Fakes the give. Pass is coming. It's a screen. And there's a nice block there. As Barner tried to hurdle the defender. He picks up the first. 12 minutes to go. Barner, excuse me, not Burner. Smith is 30 for 40. They hand it off. Charbonnet able to stay on his feet and pick up a first down. That's concerning. Charbonnet, the backup running back, just able to force his will on this defense. Some bad tackling. 90 yards on the ground in the second half rushing. Geno steps up, pass is caught by Jackson Smith-Njigba, and he is brought down short. It'll be 2nd down and probably 3, 11 minutes to go. Meanwhile, the Titans have just beaten the Dolphins 31-12. They get their first win of the season on the road against Miami, who is just spiraling at this point. 2nd and 2. Ball is at the Lion 38 and a half. Or 37 and a half, I should say. Toss to Charbonnet. Charbonnet breaks a tackle. Charbonnet gets out of bounds. A flag comes in late. See what this is. And it'll be offensive holding. That's a big penalty. DK Metcalf called for it. It's a big opportunity again for the defense. DK Metcalf was holding Alex Anzalone, and he looked for the flag, and he got it. Second and 9. Smith is all alone in the shotgun. Snap, pass, throw, wide open, caught, and breaking initial contact, but short. Amik Robertson made the, I want to say they credit Amik Robertson because he brought down Charbonnet. It'll be third down, but given the state of the game, it's probably 4-down territory. So it's third and short. Vildor also came in to finish the job. 3rd and 3. 9.5 to go. Geno Smith in the shotgun. Snap. Smith, pass coming. Geno gets rid of it. It's knocked in, incomplete. And it'll be 4th and 3. Amik Robertson made the play on Tyler Lockett. And they're going to go for this on 4th and 3. This is a massive chance to get off the field and get the ball back. Need to make the stop. 4th and 3. Smith is all alone in the shotgun. Snap. Smith rolling. Smith throwing. It is caught by Njigba, but a flag comes in late. This could be coming back. We'll see what it is. They're talking about it. Here it is. And it is offensive pass interference. So it'll be a 4th down again. It's a massive penalty. Tyler Lockett called for it. So now Detroit, another opportunity to get the stop. Or are they just going to punt this away? 4th and 13. And they will. They will have to punt it away. That is a massive call for the Lions on defense. Geno Smith was barking at the referee. And the defense comes up with a stop. Now you got a chance to ice this game on offense. And it looks like there might have been some movement. And it's going to be a false start on the offense. The crowd in Ford Field having an effect. Push back the punt team even further to make it 4th and 18. 9:02 to go in the ball game. Lions are up 8. You figure really any points on the board here if Detroit can have a sustained drive. And there's whistles blowing as the punt is delivered. I don't think they were set. And they were just, it will reset the game clock back to 9:02. I was thinking they were, taking a while or going too quick there, rather. Super Bowl is in New Orleans, I believe, Zingdad. I believe it's in New Orleans. Fourth and 18. Punt is coming. Snap. And the punt. That one is real deep. And it'll be bounced into the back of the end zone for a touchback. So that's perfect for Detroit. Lions get the offense back out on the field. A much-needed stop defensively. This is the first stop on defense for the Lions all second half. And I want to say it's their first stop since, I don't even remember. Could use a touchdown here to really finish this game for Detroit. Jared Goff knows the assignment. 9 plays in the second half for Detroit to 32 for the Seahawks. Lions have not controlled possession in the second half. Play action. Goff has time, takes a shot up the middle. That is Tim Patrick with the catch and run all the way to midfield. Boy, Tim Patrick making an impact in this game. A couple of really nice catches. And nice blocking there from Gibbs to give Goff a second or two to get rid of that football. And Goff throwing in a lot of white jerseys in the area. So good on Jared Goff to hit his man, Tim Patrick. 16 for 16, 254 yards for Jared Goff, as well as a receiving touchdown and a passing touchdown. They're going to give it to Gibbs. Gibbs is stuffed after picking up a yard. He's got just 4 passes in the second half. There's Jared Goff. 12 for 12 in the first half, 4 for 4 in the second. 162 yards coming in the second. So most of his yards coming in that second half. Mostly from that JMO pass. Goff takes the snap. Gives it to Gibbs. Gibbs finds a hole. There goes Gibbs, and he picks up the first down. If he would have broken free of that, he would have been gone. But it'll be a first down, 7.5 to go. And the clock rolling. Jahmyr Gibbs found the hole, and lucky for Seattle, there was a safety right there waiting for him. Gibbs, 12 rushes for 66 yards and a couple of touchdowns. Goff moves JMO in motion. Play action. Goff screens it to Laporta. Laporta finds a lane. Laporta into the 20 and down at the 10. Laporta makes a play. A screen pass to the tight end goes for big yardage. That's a beauty. That's a thing of beauty. A screen pass to your tight end that goes for 20 yards. More than that, even 30 yards. 215 yards after catch for Detroit. It is first and goal from the Seattle 10. Snap. Goff pass coming. Goff lobs it up in the air and got him open, but a flag comes in. Laporta was the intended receiver. I think this might go against Seattle. Or no, they're signaling offensive pass interference. Ugh. So that'll push Detroit back to make it a first and goal from long. Brock Wright called for the OPI. You want to score a touchdown here. A touchdown here would almost certainly ice the game. And that was definitely Brock Wright who gets called for it. So it'll be first and goal from the 20. Deepest first and goal as you can get. Goff calling for kill. 5 seconds on the play clock. He's got to snap the ball. There it is. Toss over to Gibbs. Looking for a block. There goes Gibbs. And he is pushed out of bounds just shy of the 10. Second and goal. Clock will continue to roll here. Got just 6 minutes to play. You want to take your time here. You got to get, what is it, a little over 15? Yeah, well, you had to get a total of 20 yards in these last few plays to get a touchdown. Use as much time as you can. Open field, dunk and dime, do whatever you got to do. Ball at the 12. Snap. Give it to Gibbs. Gibbs looking for the hole. Gibbs staying on his feet, but he's only going to pick up a couple. And the clock has stopped. Seattle calls their first timeout. 5:29 to go. Wait, what? CMC's done for the season? I heard he was going to Germany, and I was like, well, that doesn't sound good. If you're going to get your medical care in Germany, that's usually a sign of, like, you're going to get some secret operation done. Who, Joe Buck? I love Joe Buck. I haven't really listened to the commentary that much because I'm commentating myself, but I love Joe Buck. Joe Buck is like in a class of his own. People used to hate Joe Buck. I was sort of in that camp, but basically ever since he started at ESPN, I liked him a lot more. And maybe it's just because it's him. I guess you get him once a week anyway, but here's the snap. 3rd and goal. Goff looking, throwing, end zone, caught, toe tapping in, waiting for the signal, and it is a touchdown. I think Amon-Ra caught it. I think it's a touchdown. And that's a touchdown. Both toes are in. Amon-Ra. That's going to be a touchdown. They're going to look at it because it's a scoring play, but that is clear as crystal. Yeah, 1 foot and both foot down. That is a great catch. And that is a huge score for Detroit. Jake Bates' extra point is good. It is 42-27. Lions offense putting on a show. And the captain, Amon-Ra, doing a little jiggy after it. He's throwing for a touchdown, and he caught a touchdown. Why not? The Madden cover curse. Hey, man, I'm just saying, Patrick Mahomes got on the Madden cover twice, and he's won 2 Super Bowls since. I don't know how much this curse is doing. All right, we're at 99.8 win probability according to ESPN. Is that good enough? Is that good enough, Armenian man? No, it's not good enough. I don't know how they come up with this calculation. There's still time. Like, they're down, 15 at this point? Yeah, they're down 15, so they have to score twice, but it's not impossible. Not over yet, all right? It's not over. The Seahawks can get a crazy big play and get an onside kick and recover it and then score again. They got to get a 2-point convert. I'm not saying it's probable, but it is possible. We're not talking, if it was like 21 points, then I'd say, yeah, it's pretty much impossible. But I despise Geno Smith. Not personally, but just like he seems to always just make things complicated for me. Okay, it's always stressful. All right. Is that Nick Marsh? Who are these Michigan State players? Armorian Smith? Michigan State defensive back. Wow. I guess he's got a nice Michigan healthcare for Mish. That's a nice NIL deal. Oh, there's Nick Marsh. Yeah, okay. I was going to say. Hap Care Source. There's their NIL deal. I wonder how much that local commercial got them. Yeah, right? Hopefully it's the good Tiger team. I mean, I don't think that anything, but obviously they lost the series to the White Sox. I don't really think that is that meaningful of anything, to be perfectly honest with you. I think they were basically, all right, we're in. I mean, even on Sunday, like, we put Kenta Maeda in for like 4 innings. Just 4 too many. So 5:23 to go. Lions have dropped a 40 bomb on Seattle. So 1st and 10. It's going to be a lot of passing, but that's been what it has been all night for Geno Smith. Snap. Pass coming. Geno. Pressure coming. Geno wrapped up and sacked. And that ball came out, but it's recovered by Seattle. Levi Onwuzurike made the tackle. It'll be a loss of 2. Oh, man. And Hutchinson, he got tripped up. He could have gotten to that ball. It'll be 2nd and 12. Snap. Pass coming again. Geno throw wide open to Kenneth Walker. And Walker is going to be taken down, but pick up the first. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. And obviously the Seahawks moving quickly here. Time a factor. They have 2 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Snap. Smith. Pass coming. Geno throws up the middle. This one is caught again in the open field by Tyler Lockett for a first down. Again, Seattle is moving down the field efficiently. This game is not over yet. It's just 3 plays, and all of a sudden Seattle's already in Detroit territory. 45 pass attempts from Geno Smith all night. Snap, pass coming. Geno lobs one up, and it's incomplete. Underthrew Jackson Smith-Njigba. That'll stop the clock. 2nd and 10. 3 minutes, 54 to go. No interceptions. They do have a fumble recovery. That's the only turnover of the game. And that fumble might have been the difference in the game because that's 7 points the Lions got. Smith, throw is caught in the air. And Kirby Joseph is a little slow to get up on the tackle. Oh boy, it looked like his right ankle might have gotten twisted up there a little bit. But it's 3rd down. Or no, they're saying he did get the first down? So no, they're saying he did get the first down. Kirby Joseph apparently okay. Smith. Snap. Pass coming. Geno. Little leaping throw, but brought down is Jackson Smith-Njigba by Amik Robertson. Final 3 minutes of the game, counting down. I can't believe, given the fact that Geno has thrown the ball this many times, that there hasn't been an interception. Oh, and a Lions player jumped off sides. This is going to be a free play. Geno on the run. Geno taking a shot deep. It is incomplete. No flags. That was Brandon Joseph in the secondary. DK Metcalf can't believe that there was no flag, but it was a free play anyway. It's a defensive offsides. Oh, on the year. I'm sorry, I missed that. Yeah, they got picks on the year. They had a pick in the first game. I don't know how many. Kirby has a couple. Branch has one. That sounds right. I know they had one in the first game because it was in the end zone. 2nd and 1. Snap. Smith. Throw is caught and forced out of bounds by Alex Anzalone was Bobo. First down. But it will stop the clock. Again, this is why I said this game's not over. Seattle is moving down the field easily, and they got plenty of time. They have not used their timeouts yet. Smith, pass coming. Smith now running with it. Smith gonna go all the way for a first down. A flag comes in though. As it stands, it's a first down with the clock stopped. And they're saying it's a hold against the Lions. It is defensive holding. Terran Arnold can't believe it. He's the one who's called for it. Be curious to see. Now the ball's inside the 5. Yeah, that's definitely a hold. A lot of penalties tonight for Detroit. First and goal. Smith, pass coming. Gino throws. It is knocked down at the line. Incomplete. Aleem McNeil got in there and knocked it down. I thought maybe somebody intercepted it because I was like, where's the ball? Oh, man. Aleem McNeil very well could have intercepted that ball. But he opted to just knock it down. Second and goal for the Seahawks. Snap. Gino throwing. It is nearly intercepted by Alex Anzalone. Oh, man, that would have iced the game. Oh, my goodness. Alex Anzalone, you got to catch that ball. You hope that doesn't come back in any meaningful way. But that is in his hands and off of him. Oh, boy. Just missed it. So it'll be third and goal. Third and goal from about the 3.5. It's obviously 4-down territory. Gino on the run. Gino has time. Still has time. Gino gonna lob up a prayer, and it is incomplete. Nearly intercepted again. Carlton Davis makes it 4th and goal. Carlton Davis looked like he was calling for OPI, and my goodness, he didn't. He nearly came up with that ball, if not for DK Metcalf bringing him down as well to keep the game alive. So 4th and goal. This is, for all intents and purposes, for the game to stay alive. It is loud in Ford Field. And they get the snap. Gino was not ready, but he lobs it up, and that ball is way out of bounds, incomplete. Turnover on downs. Lions get the ball back. I don't know what was going on with Seattle. It was as if Gino and the offense didn't even know the play was going on. I'm surprised. Good on Gino for not dropping the snap, but I think everybody on the offense was a little confused, basically playing backyard football. And Lockett was the intended receiver, and Gino just, I mean, it was as if there was no plan at all. Mike McDonald looking on at Gino, and Gino looking, he had no idea. So the Lions take over deep in their own territory, though. They still need a first down or two. Here's the snap. They give it to Montgomery, who will lunge forward for about a half a yard. And Seattle calls their second timeout. Again, look at this. No, players aren't even really all that set. Gino or Jimmy G? Geno Smith. Jimmy G's not even a starter. That's not even a question. I don't mean to be disrespectful saying that, but Jimmy G is not even starting in this league. And Geno Smith is still an above average quarterback. Yeah, I'll take Geno Smith any day. Goff takes the snap. Play action pass coming. Goff under pressure, and he's brought down. But he dove out of the end zone. Almost a safety. Wow. Good on Jared Goff to avoid the safety. Yeah, but that was like Jimmy G went to the Super Bowl what was that? Like 4 years ago. He's not even the same quarterback. No. Jimmy Garoppolo is not a good quarterback. He was good for like a year or two. But the way his team thought about him, they drafted his replacement. So even the team that got him to the Super Bowl, they didn't think that highly of him, clearly. I thought that would have been a safety, and I would have been like, oh no. Don't give them any life, all right? They have practically no time anyway, but don't even give them the enjoyment of a safety. Oh my gosh, it's the stupid T-Mobile commercial with Kai. He looked like he takes an ice cream truck. Isn't it kind of weird to anybody that Snoop Dogg was supposed to be this tough, gangster guy, growing up in the streets and all that, and now he's in T-Mobile commercials? Now he's on The Voice. Oh, now this is a good question. Leland. Leland is a Hall of Fame manager, for one. Hinch could be a Hall of Fame manager at the end, but no, Jim Leland is the third best manager in the history of the Tigers franchise. What the heck? What do these refs have the points? You know what it is? The refs have the points. They need the Seahawks to not lose by more than 5. Oh, okay. So the Seahawks get a safety, so they will get the ball back, which is not ideal. But given the time situation, they'd still need 2 scores to try to get into this game. Oh, man. It's come on, really? You give them the pleasure of having a safety. Safeties almost never happen. You could go probably an entire season or entire few seasons of football watching and never see a safety. And you give the Seahawks a safety for them, for them to say, hey, I saw a safety. I got to see a safety last year. Justin Fields fumbled the ball because he stinks and I hate him. That's not the reason he did that. Well, he stinks. That is the reason he did that, but that's not the reason I hate him. I guess it is kind of the reason I hate him. Not personal. I don't hate the guy in any personal way. Oh, okay. So, wait. Whoa. So the safety kickoff is no longer a punt. It's just a deeper kickoff. And he's going to take this one pretty deep. A flag comes in, though. So that's going to be a hold. Jake Bates called to... This is going to... So it's going to be a hold on the receiving team. That'll bring him back. So first down, Seattle. Okay, now hold on. I got to get on my high horse a little bit. On my soapbox, I should say. Like, so when you get a safety, it's no longer the punt. It's just a deeper kickoff. And that is going to make it better because they're going to return it more likely because it's not going to go all the way back. Why didn't you just do that before? Why didn't you just change the kick? Why'd you have to make all new kickoff when you could have just... Not going to talk about it. Geno Smith in there. He's passed the ball 53 times for nearly 400 yards. Geno taking a shot deep. It's caught by Metcalf, who gets out of bounds to stop the clock. Again, you still got a minute 48. Can we please just end this game? Metcalf with over 100 yards on 7 catches. Just open field tackles, guys. Let the clock roll. You're up 2 possessions. Here's the snap. Pass coming. Geno nearly sacked. Now he's going to run with it. Geno, open field, taken down as he slides. Clock rolling. Minute and a half. A little over that going. Because the NFL is dumb and they don't understand why people stop running balls out on kickoffs when it was all just a calculation anyway. Anyway, snap. Geno, pressure coming. Geno throws and gets rid of it. Like, I think the idea was they wanted to increase more kick returns, and so they figured they'd use this new kickoff that was used in the UFL, and the UFL, there was a lot more returns. So yeah, that was their thought process. But it's dumb because either way, it's still probably better off for you to just let the ball go and start at the 30 as opposed to take a risk for an injury or a fumble. Just it's almost always better to just let the ball go unless it's not in the end zone. Geno under pressure. Geno's able to get rid of it. It's incomplete. And a flag comes in late on Terrion Arnold. That is, you gotta be kidding me. Terrion Arnold can't believe it, and I can't believe it either. Seriously, these refs must have the Seahawks plus 5.5 or 4.5. Like, they really want them to make this a 4-point game. I guess even if they get the touchdown and the 2-point, it wouldn't make it a... Because it'd be 42-37. That's a 5-point game. So maybe they just really wanted to be a... Like, maybe they... Yeah. I don't... Refs, you can't even get the 5.5 or the 4.5. It's his 3rd penalty of the night for Terrion Arnold. I didn't even look because whatever. I'm just pissed. Geno steps up and throws it incomplete. Terrion Arnold that time. And a flag comes in again. What now? Geno Smith is down. Roughing the passer on Levi Onwuzurike. Yeah, I mean, unfortunately, that is going to be called. Because he lays down his body weight. I mean, can we just, like, kill them? I don't mean the quarterback. Like, just end the game. Jeez Louise, defense. Not a great night for you guys. So Levi Onwuzurike gives the Seahawks an extra first down. What? Okay, so because usually if you're injured, you have to leave the play, but because there was a penalty and he was the target of the penalty, he could. Oh my gosh. This entire officiating crew needs to be investigated. These people are the only reason this game is even still on. This game should have ended like 20 minutes ago. Minute and 6. Seahawks at the Lions 20. Snap. Smith. Pressure. Throw. And is intercepted. Kirby Joseph. This game is over. Finally. Second turnover of the night for the Lions defense. And it's a Kirby Joseph game-winning interception. He's a ball hawk, and he's having a career season in interceptions. Able to get one hand. And, ooh, that's going to be close. I think he has it. Kept it on his body. And he's trying to pick off every single quarterback in the NFC West. So, let's see. Yeah, he picked up Kyler Murray. He just picked off Geno Smith. So, he's got Brock Purdy and and Matt Stafford. He already picked him off. So, all he's got is Brock Purdy. That's the only one. And we won't even see that till the end of the season. That's amazing. Kirby Joseph has more interceptions this season than he has receptions given up. He's having a Pro Bowl season. I do remember that. I remember that. That was like 2014, right? This was like 10 years ago. It was a long, long time ago. It's funny that Harbaugh is back in the NFL the year that Pete Carroll retires. Jared Goff takes the snap and knees it. Seattle still has one timeout, but they are not going to use it. So the Lions go into the bye week with a 3-1 record, back-to-back wins, and this game showed just how potent this offense can be when it's clicking. The most points given up by the defense, however, 29 total points. Not all of those on the defense. 2 of those due to the safety. But that will do it. Final score, Detroit Lions 42, Seattle Seahawks 29. We finally did it. Play the fight song.
Forward down the field, a charging team that will not yield, and win the blue and silver wave. Stand and cheer the brave. Rah, rah, rah. Go hard, win the game. With honor, you will keep your fame. Down the field and gain a Lions victory. Go Lions!
They can never make it easy for me. All right, let's listen to the interview. Jared Goff interview. They're playing the fight song in the game. You can hear it. We kind of screwed up there at the end. $18 for 18 night for Jared Goff. That's actually incredible. That's probably, I don't know I guess you could call this one of, if not his best game. And this was the game we needed to see from Jared Goff. This is an incredible win. First player in NFL history with 75% completion, 200 plus passing yards, and a receiving touchdown. That is the weirdest stat line that will almost certainly never be repeated. Oh, and probably because of that receiving touchdown. Like, oh man, what a win. What a game. Offense stepped up. The black jerseys looked amazing. And you know what? You know what I'm even happier about? Because if we would have lost this game with the black jerseys, you know exactly what would have happened? Everyone would have been like, we can't wear the black jerseys again. We can't do it. The black is cursed. We can't do it. And it's like, now, shut up. Black jerseys are awesome. I wish they'd wear them every game because they're so cool. Maybe not every game. That would kind of wane on you. But really great win over the Seahawks. Finally, I said it before. I said we were going to do it. And we did it. We finally beat the Seahawks. I guess I could look at the box score. Hold on. Let's do that. Let's look at the box score really quick. Just to take a look at the overall numbers. Of course, Jared Goff already went over 18 for 18, 292 yards, couple of touchdowns. He was electric. He was amazing. Best game of the season so far for Jared Goff. St. Brown 1 for 1 with passing touchdown, elite. Maybe he can come in for Hendon instead of Hendon Hooker. Jahmyr Gibbs had a great night. A pretty good night. I wouldn't say 2 touchdowns, 78 yards, 5.5 on the ground average. Dave Montgomery an off night, 12 carries for 40 yards, but a touchdown as well. J-Mo, another good night. 2 catches, 80 yards, doesn't matter. Touchdown, who cares? St. Brown, 6 catches for 45 yards and a touchdown. Decent night. Laporta, 4 catches, 53. Yeah, he hasn't scored a touchdown yet. That's true. 4 weeks in, going into the bye week, no touchdowns from Sam Laporta, but I think he'll really start to put it into gear. Not next week, obviously, because he's got the bye week. But yeah, this is a must-needed win. I feel. Get yourself to 3-1. Go into the bye week. Get healthy. And you know what's crazy? We did this all without Frank Ragnow. Frank Ragnow didn't play a single snap. And we put a 40 bomb on Seattle. That's a great game. Great win. Defense, clean it up. You know what? I'll say this. Defense, you don't have to play Geno Smith anymore. So go back to what you were doing before. I don't know what kind of evil sacrifices Geno Smith made to some demon or whatever. Some entity, somebody or something to make it so that he is just every single time we play him, he throws for 1 billion yards. I don't know what this guy, I don't know what kind of things they're doing to him in Seattle, but he always plays well against us. I hate it. Yeah. They played well in the first half. You held them to just 7 points in the first half, which put them largely out of the game. It made the game very much so out of reach to the point where they had to be basically perfect the entire rest of the game. And to their credit, they almost were. But again, when you have to be perfect in the NFL, it's basically a recipe for a loss to come. So yeah, great win. Great overall team performance. Fun game. Love seeing the black uniforms. My voice is shot, obviously. But we're going to be on tomorrow afternoon for the Tigers. Game 1 against the Houston Astros. And then later that evening, we'll be back on for the regular BS Sports show. And we'll break down this win. We'll break down all the NFL, college football, because Michigan State decided to die Saturday night. So we'll talk about that briefly, because Lord knows I don't want to talk about it for that long. And any other sports news that happens, I guess, over the next few days. Pete Rose dead. Fun. That's not fun. It's not fun. That was not funny. Shouldn't have said that. Whatever. This is a 3.5 hour show. I can get off with saying something stupid at the end. Okay. It's going to be 70 degrees tomorrow. Oh my gosh. Does anybody even know what fall is in this state? I don't understand. Anyhow, I'm going to get to bed. I don't work tomorrow because I took the day off because I knew I would be up late and be tired. So taking the day off, that's why I'm able to do the Tiger game tomorrow. So we'll be back again tomorrow. Hopefully a Tiger victory. That would be nice. That would be fun. Enjoy your evening. Go to bed. Read whatever you want to read. Believe whatever you want to believe. But go to bed, in the words of Ric Flair. Have a good night, everybody. Tigers win. Lions win. Tigers going to win tomorrow, hopefully. So have a good night, everybody. I'll see you later. Goodbye. Goodbye. See ya.